from Doge without anybody seeing. Then also Ilishal explains to Adar how she left her clan and their backstory and Maya's backstory. On the journey to Phandalin, an owl bear is known to be tracking what appeared to not necessarily the companions, but they were going in the same direction as the goblin group that what's his name saw, Beardrick. That Beardrick saw during his scouting mission, and then Calta, you were able to remember a picture you once saw in a book about an owlbear. You remember the name and the fact that they are somewhat intelligent creatures. So then Calta, you also managed to get Ymig to confess and tell Doge what he had done, and Doge says, "Thank you for your confession. But the only way a lesson can be learnt is with pain." At which point he lops off Ymig's right hand. And then Ilmar and North explain that Lion Shield Costa does metalwork and has a small forge, but the complex things can be done at this. There's also a town smith where more complex things can be done. Doge wanders off in search for more information, and Beardrick shadows. So that's kind of where we've left off, and you are at the moment standing outside the Lion Shield Costa, about to enter. I think you are all basically together, right? Sassoon, Kalta, Halya, and Adar.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Did we offload the cart?
No, the cart is you've literally parked outside, so you've kind of just walked past the Lady of Luck. Her name is what's the name? I'll tell you now. Tamora, the goddess of luck and good fortune. Her small little church, rundown church temple, is almost on where the village green is, or square, and it's to the north of the village square, and then just to the left of that is Sister Garela's home. But walking past there, it is 6 o'clock. The windows are quite dark. You don't see any lights on, and you can kind of assume that it doesn't appear that anybody is home, and it doesn't appear that anybody was in the shrine, has been in the shrine for quite some time. And then just to the south of the green, so literally on the opposite side of this shrine of luck, this old rundown church, is the Lion Shield Costa, and North kind of invites you all in, and starts just taking stuff off the first takes off like a crate and starts carrying it in, and as he enters, he greets the manager, a middle-aged woman, and he greets her happily. "Lenine, it is great to see your face." And Lenine kind of looks at him in astonishment. Obviously, he's not wearing his usual nice, well-groomed clothing, and his hair is all still frumpled up, and he's quite dirty and smelly, and got a lot of bruises still. And Lenine kind of looks at him in shock, and asks, obviously, what's happened. He kind of updates her on the situation, and he invites you all in, and you guys kind of what are you doing?
Help carry in.
I'll go carry some stuff in.
I would also help carry stuff.
All right. So you all manage. Yeah.
I cannot carry things. I'm not that kind of elf. So I'll go try and just kind of. I'll look at the smallest boxes and try and carry them in begrudgingly.
All right. So you all start unloading the crates. It's been a long day. You although the previous night not too much happened on the previous camp, so you do still feel well rested. Just a long day of travel, and you all unload the goods, and North kind of calls you in and says, "Okay, my friends, thank you so much for saving me and bringing the cart here. obviously Galrin is still out, and we need to try and rescue him. But we also need to recover ourselves. So let's just take a breath, and we will reconvene in a day or two to come up with a plan. Let's think about it in the meantime. I'll chat to a few people in town and see what we can organize and put together. All right, is that okay?
Cool.
Cool.
Right.
Adon then heads off to check if the smith is in, and whether he has a tanning rack.
All right. Are you all gonna follow, or you gonna?
Well, I want to go to the smith anyway to see if he can make a hand for Yimik.
But what time is it? You said it's like fairly late.
No, not fairly late. It's early evening, 6 o'clock. The sun's just set.
Okay.
There's still a good amount of time. I mean, usually you guys go to bed at 10, 11. I mean, you don't even have to go to bed. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, a part of the long rest is you can practice a skill, or in my case, make something. And it's a long rest, and then I've made something.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'll go rescue the smith.
Okay, so you all go to this. Yeah.
They said something about there's a group in town that causes trouble, or
Yeah, so you as you're kind of standing around and you mention that, Lenine, who's this middle-aged woman with graying hair, quite striking, very broad shoulders, just wearing a simple apron, like a shop worker's apron. Not ugly, but just plain looking. Kind of mentions that there have been a group of ruffians who have been shaking people down in town or in the village, but she refused to do business with them. She explains how they've been causing trouble and getting more brazen as the days go by, and it almost seems like their numbers are increasing each week, each 10-day. She mentions that she doesn't do any dealings with them. She's quite adamant that she will not sell any weapons to people who don't know how to wield them, firstly. Secondly, who seem to be of evil will. And then she also mentions to North that Galrin's kin, Nundro and Tarden, hasn't been back in a few days, and she would go out to look for them, but she doesn't quite know where they've gone to, and she doesn't want to leave the Lion Shield Costa unprotected with what she calls the Redbrands in the village, the ruffians. All right, so you guys head to the smith then, hey?
Yeah.
Does she know where the Redbrands hang out, or if there's a place to fist fight in the village or something like that?
Oh yes, brawling.
Yeah.
That's how we make money.
She says,
bet on the cat.
She kind of looks at you, Sassoon, with this quite an intrigued face. She looks like a woman who's seen a few things, and she looks very intrigued by what kind of creature you are, and she can see by your garb that you must be some sort of fighter, some sort of monk. And she mentions, well, we used to have fighting tournaments once each 10-day, but since the Redbrands have been around, there's really been very few festivities and get-togethers. People are too nervous. They're a very violent group, and it doesn't take much to rile them up. They're usually hanging about an old ale house to the east of town called the Sleeping Giant. It's a dirty place. The locals don't usually go there. It's run by a surly dwarf female, quite a disgusting creature actually. Puts dwarves to shame, and she kind of looks at you, Halia, and kind of like says, "I don't think you would want to see what this dwarf is like."
Oh,
She's friends with me. That's news.
think I might need to go check out this dwarf then.
And yeah, she says, just be careful. They, like I said, they quite easy to anger and dangerous. Can I help you guys with anything else? North also says, if when you're done in town, I'll let me know and I'll take you through to the Stonehill Inn and I'll put you up for a night.
Fantastic.
Do you have a bag for sale, like a leather bag, a backpack, something of sorts?
North kind of turns to Lenine, and then she says, "Yes, of course we have backpacks for sale. What we've got a wide variety of sizes and makes. What would you like?"
Something leather, not too exotic. It's fine.
All right,
but medium size.
Medium size. All right, so just a simple.
I don't know what do you want me to say?
So just a simple bag. That's okay. We've got a very basic bag here for you. Backpack.
Okay.
I want to see. She kind of just reaches on top of a shelf where you just see like quite a high shelf, but there's a bunch of flat sack-looking things. Pulls off a medium-sized rucksack that can hold about a cubic foot, 30 pounds of gear, and she hands it over to you. Or not hands it over. She just kind of shows you. She says, "You look like a trusting fellow, even though you are missing an eye." And she kind of hands over this rucksack for inspection. Will this do? Will this do?
If you have something a bit smaller, maybe a 15-pound bag?
Yes, we do. And then she reaches up to the top, pulls out a smaller bag. There you go. This should be able to hold around 15 pounds of gear.
If luck would have it, it is exactly a 15-pound bag.
Exactly.
It looks good. It looks good. And the price on this?
1 gold.
Madame?
Yes.
1 gold.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you
I have a spare backpack if you want it. It is a medium, but I'm not using it.
Yeah, why do you have a spare backpack so soon?
It seems like if you choose adventurer pod, you get a backpack. What do you want me to say?
Oh, so you've been carrying an empty backpack this whole time?
I put it on the cart, and it wasn't empty. It had a bedroll, 50 foot of rope, a crowbar, extra set of clothes, a hammer, a mess kit.
You had clothes the whole time. We've got a naked man, and he had clothes the whole time.
North kind of like says,
why would I be bothered by his nakedness?
No, you should know we are bothered by it.
Well, then you should have given clothes.
We did. No, I'll buy the bag.
Alright, Adar, North kind of turns to you and says, thanks for the clothes, I appreciate it. I'll get them washed and sent to you as soon as I can. Probably tomorrow or the next day.
Ah, thank you. Yes, but I'll take the bag.
Alright, 1 gold.
And as for the payment of our mission, of course. We also do now have an extra member that ended up helping us throughout the. Oh
yeah, shit! I forgot. He doesn't really know me since I only joined.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the fact that you helped out and you saved me. I mean, you were part of the group that helped. So. And I've gotten to know you on the road, Adar, and you seem like an upstanding person. I'm more than happy to add a little bit extra on top for what you guys have done to help me out and get our goods here safely. You've done what we've asked you. Unfortunately, I wish Galrin could be here. yeah, it's a bit of a sad, bit of worrying times, but we'll sort that out soon. And he kind of turns and he says, Lenine, come with me. And they both kind of go into the back. Before she leaves, she kind of turns back to you all and looks at Calta with a very suspicious glance, like almost, and also like pulling the scowl, basically telling you better not touch anything. And then as they go into the back, you hear them rattling. You hear them rattling about, and they come out, and North says, "Okay, we agreed upon 60 gold pieces, as I recall, but for all the help and assistance you've given us, and for saving me, and obviously your extra party member that's joined you, I'll give you all 100 in total to divide amongst yourselves." And then he gives over a sack of gold with 100 gold pieces in there to you, Sassoon.
Thank you. Tell him.
How many are we now? 7.
6. Well, 7 if you're counting Yimik. Who's kind of he's just standing.
Yimik did literally nothing except lose an arm.
Okay, so I give everybody 20 gold pieces, and then there's still 10 left with the 30 that we got from the start.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Would you, Sassoon, would you just hold on to Dodge and Bedrick's coin for us? I trust you the most.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah.
Just before we head on, I really do not know. Does the Forgotten Realms have some sort of waterproof material?
Yes, no, of course.
Do they have a poncho made from waterproof material?
Yeah, so they treat the leather with fats and oils, and you get and wax, and then they seal it with wax to create like a leather wax cloak, and they do have that. So are you asking Nathan,
Yes,
Lenine? Yeah. Yes, she kind of says it would probably best if you ask Barthens, Mr. Barthens. He would definitely have waterproof gear for you. We don't necessarily stock clothing here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I give her the same dirty scowl, and I tell her, "You better not look at my butt when I walk up." And I turn around and walk up.
And she purposefully looks at it just to spite you. Kind of intrigued by your cheekiness.
My
cheekiness.
All right.
Aren't you glad you logged on for this, Jeffrey?
Yes. This is gold.
Okay, and are you guys done in the shop?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so you head back out. Are you going to the smithy?
What's closer, the place with the clothing or the smithy?
Well, they
across from each other.
Yeah, they're exactly across from each other.
Across each other.
Okay, cool. Then smithy.
Is there some place we can send mail that we know of?
You have no idea. You can ask.
Yes, Hedwig, where are you? Sorry.
I would just before we go, I'd like to, but when they leave, I would just like to ask the shopkeeper if there's some place that can send mail in this town.
And she says there is. You can go to the town master's hall and ask the town master, Herben Wester. He is the one who's meant to be handling all the town's paperwork and records and such. However, I don't recall him sending out any runners in recent times. He is a bit of a lazy man. Poor town master. I hate that. I don't hate him, but I could definitely do a better job running this town or this village than that man. And she says your best bet would be asking Halia, different, not Halia, but Halia, from the Miners Exchange. She would probably be the best person to send mail, although she'll probably ask for quite an exorbitant price to help you.
That's okay. I'll wait till the next town.
All right, but she seems trustworthy. I don't have many dealings with her, with Halia, but she does run the what do they call the fan pits, which is the Miners Exchange, and sorry, not the fan pits. Where the hell is my bloody Miners Exchange? Oh, seem to have lost something here. Anyway, yeah. So if you need any paperwork or anything sent, I would recommend the Miners Exchange. Anyway, anything else that I can help you with? What do I call you? And she looks at you, Sassoon.
You can call me Sassoon, and then I'll walk out and follow the others.
All right. So you said you're going to Barthen's first.
Did you say Smithy first?
I think we said Smithy first.
All right. So you make your way to the smithy. Easy. It's as you approach, you can see the smoke kind of still billowing out of the chimney. But when you approach, it's this quite a large, almost shed-like barn with wooden slats kind of put up, and these quite massive two doors that would open up outward, and they are open at the moment. And as you approach, you see quite a stocky, burly, fairly light-skinned man, and with very quite dark hair, short cropped but dark, and a bit of stubble, very thick arms, kind of just busy cleaning up his tools for the evening. And yeah.
I'd like to ask Yimik before we walk in, like, okay, cool. So, Yimik, as much as we want to get your arm regenerated, and I promise you that is on the to-do list, don't worry, give him a little thumbs up. For now, we can affix something to your hand. It can be a hook, it can be a shield, it can be a sword, a stabby knife, a dagger, whatever your heart desires, we can tie to your hand. Is there something you specifically would like to get tied to your hand? Or do you want to live with this stumpy until we get it regenerated?
Master, a nice short dagger would do very nicely. But perhaps we could put something on there that could be interchangeable. I think I would like that.
Okay, so a clip-on, clip-off system.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, please, Master. That sounds great. Thank you, Master. And he's still kind of looking a little dejected and sad. And but he kind of gives a short bow and kind of steps back behind everyone, or behind you at least.
At least as long as he trusts me, I'm happy.
He kind of is very wary of everyone else, but he's hanging around mostly you. He's sticking.
Well, I was
closely.
at the expense of trying to freak him out a bit more. Probably once you stand fairly close to the goblin, so I don't like the chances of him losing other levels.
Kind of like, I'm watching you. You better not mess about. Okay. And he kind of looks at you like, all like timidly, like, and like he just looks down to the ground pretty constantly. He's still a bit nervous, especially around this dwarf who was covered in his comrade's guts not a few days ago.
Okay. Can I then walk up to the smithy and pretty much ask him, how are you? Hey, sup, home slice? How's it going? Hey.
Okay. Good day, sir. I know what accent I wanted to do. Just hang on. I just need to kind of get it into my mind because I keep, for whatever reason, going to Scottish.
The Scottish area, okay?
Yeah. Hello da. How are you how do you do a Russian accent again? Fuck's sakes.
Just
You can try and do the vampire accent. That's pretty
Oh, yeah.
close.
hello, how are you?
Hello there. How are you? How are you?
Ah, vampire!
Like a Belarusian one.
Oh,
Okay, so,
you did say he
Good
is
day, sir.
fair-skinned. Oh.
yeah. Do you by any chance, are you still open? Are you closing up? Are you finished for the day?
Well, I'm putting away my tools. Haha. No, I'm finishing up for the day. I'm basically closing. I'm closing shop for the night.
Would we be able to, by any chance, put in some orders for the next day or two of your work?
Yes, you can. Of course, you can, sir. This is the accent I'm going for now, anyway. But yes, of course you can. But I'm running a little low on supplies. There's been a lot of monster activity out in the region, and I'm running quite low on ores and things. So as long as it's not metal work, I should be able to help you. Do you need a horse that needs furrowing, or weapons that need sharpening?
First things first, do you by any chance have a leather tanning rack?
Yes.
I do, but I don't do leather work myself. You are welcome to pay a small fee, and you can use my gear.
Okay, I just kind of point towards Adar and tell him to go talk to man.
Can I want to ask, sorry sir, what's your name?
My name is Sasho Pavlov.
Pavlov. Nice to meet you.
Nice to you got it done. I'll get it eventually. Nice to meet you. I'm Pavlov. Sasho Pavlov.
Nice to meet you. I am Adar.
Hi, Adar.
I'm somewhat of a amateur smith myself.
Is that so?
A bit more of amateur, and I, look a bit impressed with myself. Is there, by any chance, can we rent your facilities maybe for the night?
Yes, of course. You're more than welcome to. I'm going to need a deposit, though, to ensure that you don't steal or break any of my tools and equipment.
Of course, of course.
I'll tell you now. Would you like my rates?
Yes, please tell me your rates.
So it is 2 gold pieces a day to use all my equipment, and I will need at least 400 gold pieces for as a deposit.
400 gold pieces as a deposit.
Yes, if I'm not around, but if I'm here, you won't need a deposit as long as I can keep an eye on you.
You're more than welcome to keep an eye on me. I've got some light silver work I would like to do, and some tanning, and that is all. And maybe I would like to help my colleague affix a makeshift arm to his pet.
All right, that
He
we can do.
Not my pet, you son of a bitch.
And he kind of looks at you, and he kind of turns and tries to look behind Kalter, where Yimik is standing. Ah, Goblin! What is that filthy scum doing in our town? And then his face kind of goes all red.
I would like to take a step closer to Yimik.
I don't judge a book by its cover. Now, normally blacksmiths are absolute mouth breathers. You seem pretty smart, but at least you did.
What did you say about blacksmith? Do you want to repeat that in my face, please?
Yes. What? Normally blacksmiths are pretty stupid. Do you want me to say slower?
Stupid, you
pretty
say?
Stupid.
Stupid. Okay.
You
can go find. You can go and find a different workshop, and he slams his doors shut in your face.
Point proven.
Even for me. I was on the smith side.
Oh.
Well done. Well done, Kelter. Well done.
It is my absolute pleasure.
I was gonna help you make some sort of arm or mechanism, but you know what? Can take your dog. Leave us alone. Can I try and knock again on the doors? See if he just help me do some if I can use some of his stuff to do some silver work.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and he kind of opens it slightly, sticks his head out. What do you want?
Sir, I want to apologize for my colleagues. His mind is not with him. Can you maybe allow only me to just finish my silver work? None of that tanning or any metal work, if that is possible.
Roll persuasion.
Oh shit.
I just quickly went to get food, by the way. I mean, Undine just quickly went to get food, by the way. She'll be back in a second.
Alright.
5 plus 2, 7. Yeah.
Maybe come back in the morning and I'll help you. Slams the door shut again.
Okay. That's fine.
Sorry, on what are we rolling?
Whatever you want to. Whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I did on Roll20. I can just click on Persuasion and D&D Beyond,
Yeah, that's
and it
perfect.
does everything for me.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't fudge dice, I obviously can't see. So just shout it out. That's what actually I could be able to see.
Yeah,
I think
D&D.
are so shit at the moment that there's definitely no choice of us fudging them.
If you go to D&D Beyond and just click the game log, you can see what we rolled on D&D Beyond.
I cannot join the party.
You mean in Roll20?
Well, no,
No, on
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
I cannot unfortunately join your party
Yeah,
as
'cause,
I'm
yeah.
in one of Jeffrey's parties.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Oh, then it's maybe something I did.
No, because remember you created the artificer for Abram.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I maybe didn't release it to Abram completely.
Yeah, it's in a. I had to join your campaign to claim my character.
Okay, well, whilst you guys sorting that out, I also need to run to the loo quick. My usual. I'll hear you, but you won't hear me.
Have a nice pee. I hope it's good.
I had a nice goblin sword. I wanted a 1d6 sword for him. That I wanted to.
You still have to stand up for the little guy. That's how it works. Are you going to feel good if everybody starts shitting on you because you're a tiefling? Should I just let that go then? We're going to go some places where people are going to hate you. Like, seriously hate you.
Remember,
it's weird because I can join more than one campaign. Oh wait, it's Dying Light is the new campaign. There is an add-on already in that campaign. Oh, but it's no raid.
Dying Light campaign.
Yeah, it's no. I tried to see maybe if I can make.
I removed you from the other campaign now. If you want to try again.
I hope that was a good wee.
Okay.
Oh, back with pizza.
That sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've just had a liter of coffee.
Oh shit, that's probably not the best idea at this time of night.
That's okay, it's Friday. And I was up early this morning, so I mean it's all good.
If I drink coffee after 1, I might as well just not try and sleep.
No, I can feel it. I'm feeling good now. I'm into it.
Yeah. I can stretch it to like maybe 3 o'clock, but if I drink coffee after 3 o'clock, I'm awake.
No,
I
what's
give
my
up
clock?
then.
After 1. But remember, like I normally when I coach, I go to bed at like 8, 8:30. So I got early night.
We usually drink coffee at 12 just before we go to bed.
Jeez. No,
No
some
wonder
people
you're
can
tired.
though. Some people can do that.
I still don't mind. I just don't like coffee.
Is it Zork Steppenwolf, the Dying Light?
Yeah, Dying Light, yeah. So, I mean, I can see you roll. Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, I can see you all roll if you join the Dying Light campaign. Let me quickly send the link again. And then if you join the campaign, I'll be able to see your rolls on... Oh, sorry, I sent it to Jeffrey on WhatsApp. So then I'll be able to see all your roles, basically. Yeah.
It's not. I want to address. I forgot your name now. I just said it. The elf.
Kelter.
Kelter. It's not that I have a problem with goblins at all. I don't mind your race, creed, or religion. It's just a bit suspect that he's joining us, and I'm still convinced he was the one torturing one of our employers. So I'm not fully on his side again yet.
Do you think all tieflings are assholes?
No, I do not think all goblins are assholes.
No, but what I'm asking is, do you think tieflings are bad people? Let's put it like that.
Not inherently.
Okay, so do you think, I promise you at some point there's been an army of tieflings following somebody's command, and those tieflings have done horrible things? Yes?
That is true. That is true.
So do you think you should be able to judge everybody that was in that army?
Yeah, to an extent.
So what you're saying is everybody that follows orders from people above them are bad people.
Yeah, you can still choose not to follow that orders.
That's not how an army works. That's how you get tried for desertion and for, literally not following orders.
But they did follow the orders.
Because they had to. Because there's a big angry other goblin that might kill them.
So
at this point, with this debate going on outside, you just hear the door slam back open. It's like, it's getting late. You guys are disturbing me. And then he kind of calms down a little bit, hearing the discussion and what you guys are talking about, and he says, I can see the elf's point. All right, guys, I would let you perhaps use my workshop. Like I said, I'm running a little low on supplies, on ores, and there's a special mine that I heard of, or not that I know. I've been in there myself, but recently, like I said, there's been monster activity, so haven't really been able to go out to do any prospecting or mining. So if you can go out and get me some ore, specifically iron, and there should be some tin and silver in this mine, then I'll allow you to use my workshop for free.
Yeah, at that point, I'd like to, if possible, ask Yimik as loudly enough for the blacksmith to hear. I'd like to ask him, Yimik, does this blacksmith look like he's really good at what he does? Does he look like a great blacksmith?
Yes, master. He looks powerful. He looks like he knows how to swing a hammer.
Good. So do you wish that one day, if you ever were to become a blacksmith, if that was something you'd wanted to do, would you wish to be as good as he is with his blacksmithing?
I'm not sure if I understand the question, master.
Would you want to be as good with any skill as he is, basically?
Yes. Yimik wants to be good at fighting and killing.
Okay, if I ask him, would you be willing to explain to him what you'd like to be able to affix to your hand and, do all those things? And then maybe he'll be able to help us make it for you at some point.
Yes, master, I'd like that. And then he turns to Sasho. Excuse me, sir. Yes, I would like a piece of metal or something I can put on my hand, where my hand used to be. And he holds up his severed hand and kind of like starts to try and put it back. Like, anyway, I want something where I can attach and detach. I want something where I can attach and detach any equipment, maybe like a screw mechanism or something that can just help me, like just put anything on my arm, basically. And do you think you'll be able to do that, sir? And he kind of looks a little disgustedly at this goblin, like not really liking that he's being addressed by a goblin in his town. I suppose I can come up with something. It won't be the first prosthetic I would put together, so it shouldn't be difficult for me.
Then I'd just like to tell Ado as well, like obviously, Hatchet Berry, sorry, English not working. Any help obviously that you can give to kind of flesh it out more that you think Yimik will like it with, like, I don't know, adding in some notches for vanity's sake, or making it sharper or anything like that, obviously would be cool as well.
Hatchet Berry, I understand I see your point. Maybe since he's very enthusiastic about the smithing, I can make him a detachable hammer, and a hammer, detachable hammer, and we can start teaching him some skills.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah, and he kind of jumps up and down a little, more like his enthusiasm kind of slowly but surely returning, and liking the attention that's coming on him. Yeah.
I have a question about the mission. So we have to go down into mines with a pickaxe or whatever, clear the monsters, and then mine for a day or what, and bring you X amount of silver, or is there silver in the mine and we just have to bring it out again?
And Sasha kind of turns to you and says, "Yes, well, I'm the only one that knows kind of the location of this mine, so I'll give you a small map. I'm not afraid of any other prospectors going out that way because it is quite dangerous at the moment. There are prospectors out and about, but they're not going in the direction where this mine is, where it's a little more hairy, if I can put it that way. The mine is quite rich. I haven't been there in a very long time. I doubt it's been touched. The ores are quite readily available. You will need a pickaxe. It might take a few hours to mine, but certainly not a full day."
So we have to go to a mine that nobody can get to get silver for 2 golds worth of use of
silver, tin, and
yes, but we would be able to use your facilities for free, which is 2 gold a day.
Yes, with supervision. I mean, I would allow you to use it without supervision, so you wouldn't have to pay any deposit.
I don't know. I guess you're getting silver ore and tin ore and a cleaned out mine out of the equation, and we're getting 2 gold.
Make persuasion.
But
we can
Galrin and North also does ironwork, don't they?
They do, yeah.
And remember, we only have to bring him his share. We can keep some of the silver ore for ourselves, and using his facilities, we can refine it into said silver coins. But so soon, I see your point. The risk reward is a bit difficult to explain. Maybe we go see the town head first and speak about the bandit problem. See what he can do about it. What we can do for him about it. Him.
Don't we have some like old, broken down and semi-destroyed swords and things that he can refurbish?
You took a rusty sword last time.
Yeah, I know I took a rusty sword last time. I don't think that's going to be enough. He's going to have to melt it, get the carbon out, and recast it and everything. But don't we have like a few old rusty swords? Would he leave, or did we leave most of them behind?
I got a nice sword that I wanted to use for him because it's a 1d6.
Oh shit! So I'm trying to think, what can we? Because I kind of agree with Sus, like going to the mine, and maybe if we can find a way to sweeten the deal for us, it'll be even better. Because going to the mine, risking our lives in a place where nobody can get to, and then bringing back things for him, all for 2 golds worth of using the forages and things, seems like a tall order. I'm guessing this conversation, by the way, is between us, not necessarily between him as well.
Yeah, I hope so. He said it's quite fairly rich. Can I ask the smithy?
Mm-hmm.
How much would he consider, like, should we bring back for him? Like, how much does he expect us to bring back for him?
I'll tell you now. It's a good question.
Also, would I know how much silver ore and tin ore is worth on its own, unrefined?
Roll a history check.
Just ask him on a completely unrelated note, how much is silver and tin ore worth?
All right. Are you asking him?
No. No, that was just a joke. No, please don't do that. That'd be really bad.
I rolled a 10.
All right, so you got a fair idea of what the price of ore is: silver, tin, and iron.
So guys, what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is, we go if it's reasonable, we go mine as much as we can, give him his share, use his facilities, and then, refine for ourselves, just to make it worthwhile.
What about?
All right. Sorry. Let me just get to Sassoon quickly. So just before I forget, so you know that iron is 1 silver piece per pound. Then tin is 3 silver pieces per pound, and silver is 5 gold pieces per pound.
And that's the ore, or is that the ingots melted down already?
The mine, pretty much we mine as much as we can, we stack up as much as we can, and then the deal is pretty much that we mine as much as we can, we bring it all back. He obviously allows Adar to do his thing on the forge. If he keeps an item, doesn't matter, whatever. But then he pretty much makes, from what we've mined, he makes us each one item, and all the rest he can keep for himself.
That depends on how much we mine. We might just sell him.
Yeah, but we can pretty much beforehand go. Sorry, we can pretty much beforehand go. Okay, cool. Adol would like a sword. Yimik would like his weird hand super attachment thing. Sus maybe wants some knuckle dusters or something. I don't know. And then he can go. Okay, this is pretty much how much metal.
I'm pretty sure knuckle busters would just give him the way of my fist.
Yeah, fair enough. But
which would hurt more than knuckle. No. What I also thinking is maybe we just sell him the ore we find. He can have a percentage of it.
Remember, there's also the miners' exchange, hey, that there's in town.
Oh, okay.
So you
he can maybe just buy the ore that we mine at a percentage, since he's showing us the location or something.
Yeah, maybe we can ask him what we'd like to make. He can kind of design plans throughout the night. If he says it's going to take ore to an extent that is much more than we're willing to pay, then we can go find the ore and bring it back. Otherwise, if it's not a lot of ore, it's like 3 golds worth of ore, we can just go to the miners' exchange, buy it, and then go back to it.
Kind of overhearing your conversation, he does kind of somewhat hear what you like about creating weapons and stuff. Sasho says, I don't make any weapons. Unfortunately, that is above my skill. I just do basic iron and metal work, and repairs and sharpening and so forth. We import most of our weapons to the Lion Shield Costa. If you want weapons, I recommend you go see them.
What an honest person. That was not sarcastic. That was legit. What an honest person. Yeah, I don't know. Because my idea was to pretty much go get it, ask him to, because we got the ores, he can use some of the ore and do his work for free for us, and then he keeps the leftovers. But I think your plan, Sus, will work pretty well as well.
Yeah, I like Sus's plan.
He says that remember, he did say that he will be able to help Yumik create, because I mean he's a bit of a handyman, so he has created prosthetics before, and using already made weapon, he can easily attach it to his hand. And he said he would be willing to do that for free.
Okay, great. Yeah, what do you guys think?
How much ore does he expect us to bring back for him?
He kind of says as much as you can carry, and then Sus, just to reiterate, those prices I actually gave you, I just looked up. They are for the ignuts per pound. Ignuts.
Okay, so that's the ore when it's already refined.
Yeah. So the ore itself, iron ore is 5 copper pieces. Tin is 1 silver piece. And silver is 2 gold pieces. No, sorry, 1 gold piece. No?
Per pound.
Sorry, no, 2 gold pieces per pound. Silver, 2 gold pieces per pound. Sorry, yeah.
Guys, I can carry a shit ton of stuff. You know, maybe we accept his deal, and you know, I don't expect him to know how much we will bring back. But, you know, give him his fair share and sell the rest.
He is in the room. If you...
No, it's okay. You guys can kind of discuss it on
okay.
Do we just need to make sure that this adventure is done before Doge gets back. Otherwise, he'll cut off your arm as well.
Fair enough, yeah. I don't want to cheat him. It's just
okay. I would like to talk to him. How about we gain the privilege of using it, and we sell you the ore we bring at a price we both agree on.
Yeah.
And he kind of just turns around and he says, "Just give me a moment, quickly." Kind of closing his doors. You hear him ruffling around inside, the clinking of coins a little bit. Other equipment being moved and shifted and then being shifted back, and he comes back out a couple of minutes late, or a minute later, and says, all right, I do have a bit of coin, so usually the miners exchange would be the best place. I would allow you to keep some of the ore, obviously, whatever you'd like to keep, but I would appreciate my fair share of the stuff. And I would be willing to buy it from you, of course, but I don't think I'll be able to afford the usual price for it. So I'll buy whatever you have. You can keep some of the rest, and then perhaps just take it to the miners' exchange and get more for it.
Okay, what percentage of what we bring back do you want?
Wait. What is? Can you give me a price on that map of yours?
I'll give you the map if you bring me ore. It's okay. I don't need. You don't have to buy it from me. Like I said, no one around here is willing to go in that direction. So I'll be happy to give it to you.
Okay. Then Sas's question, like, what percentage of what we bring back do you expect?
Can we perhaps say 50-50?
No. I'm sorry. 50-50, it is very generous of you to share the information of the map with us, but 50-50 seems like we are taking a lot of the risk, and you know, you are getting a big part of the reward. I will settle maybe for 80-20.
80-20. All right, roll persuasion.
I'm not rolling good today. Persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 17 plus 2.
19, nice. 80-20 it is then. And he holds out his hand, and it seems like I'm getting the rough end here, but I do need the ore, so... And he goes back yeah?
It will still be worth your while, sir. It's not... I'm not trying to you know, trick you or something. It will still be worth your while.
All right,
All
no, that's
depends
fine.
on what the DM is trying to put in the dungeon.
So he turns back and goes and comes out with like just a piece of paper which he kind of just quickly scribbled down on with a bit of charcoal. And it basically, and he gives it to you, and he says, "It's the mine isn't too far. It's a few miles south of here, into the foothills of the Sword Mountains. The reason I say people don't go there is because they hear a lot of strange noises coming out of the tunnels and the caves in the region, so people tend to avoid it. But nothing has actually been seen, and nobody's actually died except one fella who never returned, but we suspect he just left the region. It was never confirmed that he died or was killed or whatever happened, but anyway. And he shows you the map. It basically very roughly drawn, and he says you'll see it's quite clearly marked. There's a pillar kind of sticking out. Let me go here, like a pillar of rock that looks like a finger, with kind of mountain with the mountains behind it, and then there's almost like two caves. One is quite deep on the eastern side. Let's go north, west, east, east. No, that's west. Sorry, east. And then just to the right of it, there's another smaller cavern that kind of drops down into the ground. I don't know if you'll be able to see my drawing.
Beautiful.
Okay, you just had to. You just had to. Your map doesn't have any shrubbery? Is it just to make the mountain look bigger? Or?
Yeah, there's a bit of brush, a bit of bush in the region. I'm not the greatest. I'm not an artist. When it comes to paper, I can make finely crafted daily things, but I can't draw to save my life. And he says it's the cave on the eastern side. You'll see it. It's basically a hole that kind of drops down into the ground. From what I remember, the last time I was there was a ladder that kind of climbed down into it. So, but watch out. Like I said, strange things have been heard and seen there. Not necessarily seen, but definitely heard.
Can I kind of look at Emic and do the whole, you know that when you lift your shoulders up and go, do you know anything about this? Type to look and see if he say something.
And he just shrugs right back.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
All right, that's it. Is that all is that all you need? Is that all you need from me for tonight?
Do you need to take some sort of measurements, something about the goblin's arm, just to start planning, or are you just going to do it when we get back?
I think we'll do it when you get back. I don't want to waste my time if you don't return.
Yeah, okay.
Het iemand nou net die X-Files?
Ja, iemand net you got it! Okay, then I'd like to go to the shop next door and ask them about a waterproof poncho.
Alright, as you approach, you can see, what's his name? I'll tell you now. Alma kind of busy closing up the door to his shop, and he turns to see, Kelta, are you back? Do you need anything?
Do you have by any chance, hey, how's it going, by the way? You good?
Yeah, well, since the last half an hour ago, I saw you, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Nothing bad happened, the bandits haven't attacked.
No, we haven't, they're probably out busy drinking themselves half to death.
We can only hope. Do you, by any chance, have a waterproof poncho? And I'm guessing they hopefully know what a poncho is. Otherwise, they explain what a poncho is basically. With a hood that I can barter off you.
Yes, I do. Please, let me. And he opens up again and he says, "Come on in." And he goes right immediately to a rack with a fair amount of cloaks, not too many. and he pulls one off towards the back end. Here is a waterproof cloak for you. It doesn't come cheap though. Let me just quickly see. It's gonna, this waterproof cloak is gonna set you 25 gold pieces.
Fudging. Yeah.
Well, it's weatherproof completely. This will keep you dry in the most vicious downpours.
That's just, does he by any chance look like an Indian or somebody that I can haggle with?
You can try haggle with him.
When people like haggling, that's just a joke in general.
Well, all shop owners, I mean, it's inherent in the business.
Yeah,
but Elmo is like, he's quite a lean fellow, and he's got this very hard-looking face, like very with like his cheeks are like drawn in, and he's got like hard stubble basically on his face, and it looks like he knows how to not only handle a sword but handle a good bartering.
Well, most likely, you know us by now, yes? You know what we do, what we're capable of, what we've done in the past. Don't worry. And then I'm not saying this threatening me at all. Don't worry. But most likely, at some point in time, you're going to need our help as well. And obviously, helping me out to get like a little friends and family discount on this. Nothing unreasonable. It's just because at some point we're going to help you out again, and then we'll have the favor coming your way as well. So nothing insane like giving it for free, but like a 50% off or something, friends and family discounts.
Roll persuasion, and I'm not going to give you advantage.
I think that was some of my best work.
It was good, but he's a tough character. This you're gonna struggle to budge. I mean, he's out in the middle of nowhere. He needs to make a living. I mean, very few travelers come by and through there, so you're gonna have to roll a good one to convince him.
Persuasion. That's the 5, but I'm going to use my inspiration that I got last time and roll as an advantage, because I think this is something that might be very handy for my character. That's a 7.
I'm sorry. I can't. We're out here on our own. I can't give you any too much of a discount. I could maybe drop a couple of gold, maybe 3. I could give it to you for 22, but I need to.
Well, I tell you what, we're going on an adventure now. Hold on, before I actually do this, do we still have the wolf pelts?
Yeah.
You've got 1 wolf pelt, yeah.
1 wolf pelt, only 1. Damn it.
Slightly burnt.
Yeah, slightly burnt. But we have the oryx pelts as well. Adar, are you planning to use the oryx pelts on the tanning rack or the wolf pelts?
I wanted to use the oryx hide, but it's a big one. It's a big animal.
Okay.
It's a big hide. I won't use everything.
Do you know how to make leather waterproof?
I don't know. Toto,
isn't that the why you tan leather?
No, it doesn't make it waterproof. When you tan leather,
isn't it usually when you tan it, you get it to be like oiled, so then it doesn't dry out anymore, and then because I think leather is inherently waterproof, since water doesn't really get into the skin of an animal.
No, it's porous still.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
It can still go through, like if it's soaked. But it is not weatherproof.
It damages the leather as well. It makes it softer and it makes it tear a lot easier when it's
wet. Yes, that is true.
I know. I know they do treat it, like I said, with oil and with wax to kind of get it waterproof, and it's quite a process. That's why it's quite expensive to get.
So it's not something that Adar will be able to do.
No, I mean
I can turn it into a poncho, but I don't think I know to make it like super waterproof.
I mean, you are proficient in leather working, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm just trying to think what would be a better idea.
excuse me.
A guide online says 4 easy steps. If you mix beeswax with water into a jar and melt it with olive oil, and then apply it. Or yeah, you wait till the mixture is cool and stiffen, then apply the cream to the leather.
I just kind of starts his eyes roll back into his head, and he starts telling Ada all of these cool facts.
I don't know. I don't know if somebody who's no, I don't, because Obram has worked with leather before, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, I'm proficient. Okay, yeah.
Would you be willing to try and make this waterproof poncho for me?
Yeah, I'll be willing to try. Since I need to tan my oryx pelton anyways.
This was more for interest sake. I don't know if it has anything to do with the game.
That's all good.
It counts. I'll allow it.
I don't think you are the.
No, that's fine. No, that's not a problem. I was going to say that Ada, you do have a proficiency with the leatherworkers tools, so I would say it is within your capability to make, definitely.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of tell the shopkeeper then. What's his name again? Elren.
Alma.
Okay, cool. Right now, that's a little bit too expensive for my blood, but I understand you need to make a living, and it's hard out here. But I'm going to try out a few other things. If it doesn't work, I'll come back to you.
All right. Also, and you gotta make sure that Ada is willing to make it for you.
Yeah. I said I'm willing to make it. If you can help me source the needed material, yeah. I just didn't know it's that easy. Sorry, big meta, but I didn't know it's that easy. But since it's then I'm sorry I didn't suggest it any earlier.
It's gonna take a bit of time to make though.
Yeah, like I think 2 or 3 long rests. You must tell me, is it 2 or 3 long rests?
It's gonna take about about 2 long rests.
2 long rests. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh well, I need the tanning racks, so
let's
not tonight.
Yeah, let's just first go for a long rest before we go do anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's still early, well, not early. It's still around 6:30. I mean, this didn't take too long to do. You've still got a few hours. If you wanted to, I mean, you could go to the mines now. I know it's dark.
No.
But I mean, you all have night vision, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I don't have my bag.
Dark vision.
I don't have the bag I want to take.
Right. But on that note, guys, Ada, do you want to? If things worked out perfectly, would you have liked to start working on your tanning and your iron work and everything tonight? And then
yes,
go to the mines and then come back again.
Yeah, if it was, I need a long rest to work on my bag first. I need to finish the bag I bought. I want to do some modifications.
Okay, so
and it's quite detrimental to our plan.
If the smithy was willing to let you work in the smith tonight, you would anyway not be using it. You'd be working on the bag.
I think I can do more than one. No. I wouldn't have worked. Yeah, the bag is an infusion I do, like in the morning.
Okay, cool.
So I needed a long rest, but I would have worked on the tanning rack and do some silver smelting.
Okay, so
can in the perfect world I would have used the tanning rack.
Okay, cool. So, because is the smithy still at his shoppy shop or?
Hello?
He will still be around there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. How can I convince him to allow us? Well, obviously, I think the smith's biggest problem, like you said, was he doesn't want us to steal anything. Yes.
Well, he wanted you to kind of prove yourselves after the rude, kind of.
After the rude thing I said.
Well, no, look, he was rude, but I mean, nobody likes
fine.
goblins, especially in this town.
It's fine. If I can only get a long rest tonight.
I wanted to try and convince him that pretty much because we know you're obviously not going to steal anything. I wanted to tell him that, would it be possible for you to use the smithing station as in, because we're obviously heading into a nice exchange of services where we help him out and he's helping us out, and it'll make our adventure a lot easier if you'd be able to just quickly fix your things and get the few things started you need to get started for the next day, because then he's got a higher chance of actually us coming back alive.
Are you telling me or are you telling him?
I'm telling Adar right now. I'm telling the group, and then I'm going to probably pretty much go for the same vibe with him. So what do you guys think?
I do think if we decided that going to be miners for a day, we might also borrow North's cart.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how much we would be able to bring back, but if it would be more than we can carry, and we can protect it better if we're not encumbered.
Yeah. Okay, so can I go back to the smithy and just tell him like, hey, I'm really sorry to bother again at this time of night. Know you're tired, long day of work, talk hands, everything. Sorry about earlier. Hopefully there's nothing bad left anymore, but you understand, I feel it's very important to stand up for the the unwanted races. Cause
yes, I heard your arguments between you and your friends, and I can see your point of view. Although I have also had a few bad run-ins with goblins, and to tell you the truth, I hate the creatures.
Oh shit! Somebody left.
Yeah, Abram. But that's okay. We can continue until he joins up again.
Oh, monologue or duologue. No, I understand that, and I know in general they're not the most likable creatures, but I also think it's important not to, pull everybody under the same razor for their race.
I agree, and that's why I've agreed to assist you and help you prove yourselves to me a little bit and prove me wrong with my views. I'm an open-minded man.
That's great. So what I would like to know is, would it at all be possible, because obviously we're going into this venture together, us go getting your ores for you and bringing you back a set amount of the ores, and obviously then for our troubles and our effort and our, risking our lives, because apparently it sounds like a pretty tough, dangerous place, we obviously just taking a fair share as well, and you agree with that, so that's fantastic. But would it at all be possible, since we are in this venture together, for our smithy to use your tanning rack and everything tonight?
Only the tanning rack will be fine. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, only the tanning rack will be fine. If we can even, I don't know, how big is a tanning rack? We can even carry it somewhere where there's nothing else that he can do anything with.
It's quite big.
Okay, so leaving it there, hopefully then. So would it all be possible for him to use your tanning rack tonight? We'd obviously be willing to, I'd be willing to pay for that, that's fine. But that'll just allow him to prepare better for the venture ahead and hopefully get us home safe.
And he says, okay, I will allow you to use it for 2 gold, since you have yet to prove yourselves. And obviously, since you're leaving your the pelt here, you won't get it back until you have completed the job or until you've bring me some ore and proven yourselves, unless you pay full price.
That is acceptable for me. That's a risk I'm willing to take, since we are coming back with your ore, and I offer to pay half the rent.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right.
I'll take one off here. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do there.
Deal. Okay.
Okay, can I then go ahead and start working on that stuff?
Yeah, that's it's if you've gone and you've put holes in the sides of your oryx pelt and pulled it tight across the tanning rack. That's kind of up. It's close to the window, so it gets good draft coming through. to get it nice and.
Does it look like Yimik is staring at him with like outrageous awe and wide eyes?
At Adar.
Yeah.
Childish glee.
No,
I'll settle for nothing less than childish glee.
No, he's disinterested. He doesn't really care about what's going on at the moment. He's more.
I'm trying to figure out what he likes. If he likes smithing, if he likes cooking, if he likes, so we can get him a good
children and eating them.
Yeah, maybe he likes killing human children. Yeah, we don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll stop him, but we'll see. Yeah, I think he's more of a
we've already got somebody in our party willing to kill children.
That's very true.
So.
Okay,
who's that? Oh yeah. No, well, they were undead kids. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Children are children. Yeah, well, fair enough. Okay.
Okay, so you are going to be working then now, and so the rest of us are pretty much going to. I'm guessing myself, Talia, and Sas are going to go find out if we can borrow the cart.
All right, yeah. You approach North. He's as you kind of done finishing off there. He's just stepped out, freshly cleaned, and he's very casual like clothing. You're not used to kind of seeing him in that. He likes his fancy frivels. But he's got his sword. He's got a new sword belted on his side. The dagger that I think Kalta you gave him on his other hip. He kind of pulls out as you approach. Hands it back to you. Thanks for borrowing me your little knife. And he kind of pats his sword. I'm hardwared up again.
Fantastic. Hopefully your hands are big enough for those swords.
Just give me 2 secs. Yeah.
Hi!
They're saying hello.
Hello, can I see?
Yeah, they can see and hear you.
What up, everybody?
Good man.
Good man. I'm just echoing. All right, so. Okay, so and he gives you your dagger back, and he says, yeah, don't you worry about me. I know how to handle this baby. And he says, I just wish I had my normal gear. My other sword was quite precious. It was a family heirloom and sharp.
When last did you see it?
Well, before we were ambushed, of course, we tried defending ourselves, but they had us completely surrounded and pinned down. I hadn't really.
You think it probably is with the dwarf, or close to the dwarf?
I mean, we didn't find it in the cave, so I suspect they definitely took it with them. Yeah.
Cool. So just on that note, are you planning to just wait, or we basically just going to long rest and relax a little bit, make a plan, and then decide what to do from there to go save? What's his name?
Yeah, we definitely need a plan. Galrin, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So part of what we're doing to kind of get ready for that is we're trying to just get ourselves provisioned up, like you said. So would it be possible for us to borrow your cart? Obviously, if something happens to it, if something breaks, we'll be more than willing to mend it or pay for the mending or whatever. But just borrow it for a day.
Yes, of course, that's not a problem. Feel free to take it. Of course, like you say, if you break it, you pay for it. But I trust you, and I believe that it should be fine. What are you guys planning? Where are you going?
And because Sus is the one for many words, I'm going to say, oh shit, sorry, hold on. I just need to quickly find out what Yimik says, and I'm walking towards Yimik and go kind of just whisper on the side, because I know Sus gets away with saying adventure, and then it's over. I'm getting as little words as possible is good here.
So soon? Adventure.
We have to go gather resources.
All right. Okay. So all right.
How many pounds can this cart carry?
Well, it's a very well-made cart. It can carry quite a fair amount. I did have
The
it
horse
written.
isn't as well made apparently
No.
after that face.
Yeah, no. Look, the horse is okay. I mean, he's fine, and he's a draft horse. He's used to hard work. I'm just trying to see. I did have it down somewhere.
Just don't chase him.
No, never chase him. Because I've fed the horse so many weird tubers and things, at the moment I walk close and the horse sees me, the horse gets visibly excited of the thought of getting another little tuber. So on that note, while we wait, I'd like to give the horse another piece of tuber that I made taste like deliciousness.
And all right, and he's a happy horse. You hear him go as you feed it to him.
Yummy.
No, I'm joking. He just gives a nick of pleasure as he recognizes your smell when you approach.
Fantastic.
Your pungent scent. He could smell you coming from quite a ways off. We'll sort out how much it can carry once you're there, and we'll see how much you can put on there. We'll just keep it reasonable, but it is a very well made cart. It's dwarven made. Like I gave that a description. Let's see if I can find it again. My stuff is all over the place.
If you asked Ahalia, she would have just patted the cart and said, "This baby can carry a family of 27."
Family of 20.
Car salesman.
Yeah, so the oiled rubbed wagon is leaves deep. Okay, that's kind of the description I gave. It's a wagon that's been expertly tilted and built so that wheels might be easily replaced in case of damage. Such convenience makes for a relaxing ride through rough. Unskilled hands. A far cry from simple cart lashed together by unskilled hands. It makes for a relaxing ride through the wilderness and allows beasts of burden to move loads far in excess of their normal capacity. So, we'll sort out the weight when we see how much you guys find and able to carry. All right.
Cool.
And North kind of says, "Are you all done for the evening? Should we go and have a drink?"
Yes, drink time.
All right.
Dwarf
Let
is
us to the Stone Hill Inn, and he kind of leads you off.
Wait. The Stone Hill Inn is the nice one. It's not where the bandits are hanging
That's
out.
the fat giant or something.
Sleeping giant.
Sleeping giant.
Yeah, that's.
I told you I kind of want to go to the Sleeping Giant.
I also want to go because there's a disgusting female dwarf that I have to put on her place. Stop making female dwarfs look bad.
So what about we say
first race?
we've got a is your full age?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're still not full age.
I'm not 21.
Oh, out of
25.
you're fine.
But there was 2 days of journey, so you would have had a long rest.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we should all be full, if I'm not mistaken.
What about we tell him that, I mean, he's got 3 and a half people with him that are ready to fight. So why don't we go to the Sleeping Giant and go check that place out and have a drink over there?
North says, "I've had a talk to Lenine, and it sounds like it's quite. There's a rough bunch staying there or drinking there, but yeah, why not? Let's go and show them what for."
And I look at Sus for approval.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Yes.
Sweet. All right, so let me quickly go to my map.
Okay, but now Adol's going to be working on leather all night.
And not enjoying the fight.
Yeah. Can we just pick him up on the way?
How long does he need to start tanning?
Well, I mean,
I'm not
he can
sure
do it.
what tanning is, to be honest.
No, well, it does take a little bit of work to tan hide. You need usually back in the old days or the medieval days, you'd use a mixture of brains, like animal brains, and I don't know.
Sexy.
Hey, sexy. Yeah, animal brains and sexy.
That sounds great.
To kind of get the leather nice and supple and tan. So it does take a bit of working to do, and also to kind of remove the hairs if you just want plain leather without hairs on it. So it takes a bit of, but that he can do during his long rest. That's fine. So I mean, he can join if he wants.
Do we pick you up on the way, or do you want to work on your leather?
No, you can pick me up.
Okay, great.
You guys itching for a fight, eh? Okay.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen stores retracting forever. He's
right.
just ready.
I just need to go pee again. Sorry, I'm kind of like wiggling my legs here, trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm struggling. Just give me 2 secs.
I've used D&D Beyond to throw 200 D20s, and
what was the average?
2004, but like the so yeah, it was actually the average was so close to 10 that it's scary.
Yeah.
But you should see how the screen looks, since all 200 of them were rolled. And some of them like was laying on top of other, and then they sort of had to wiggle into place.
Yeah.
Well, of course, yeah. My first roll and it's a 1.
Yeah. Does it show you the total?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yes, that's terrifying.
Boo.
So there's 4 20s out of 20.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so are you guys okay? So what's happening?
We're just rolling a lot of D20s on D&D Beyond right now.
Oh yeah.
While we wait.
Get all the bad rolls out, I suppose. Hey.
Yeah.
Alright. So North kind of turns to you. Obviously, don't know where the place is, so he just says, "All right, to the giant, to the sleeping giant. Let's go." And you guys kind of head to actually just to the east of the Lion's Share Costa. There's the Townmaster's Hall. There are some lights on in there, but you kind of head a little bit north, and then the path that kind of heads east, just north of the Townmaster's Hall, there's also a little house. You start following this path heading east, and you come to a inn just north on the path, and as you approach, let me just go to the right thing here. Alright, the Sleeping Giant is a ramshackle tap room at the east end of town. 4 human ruffians linger on the covered porch, perched on empty ale barrels or leaning against the wall. They're all wearing grimy scarlet cloaks, their sullen stares fixed on you as you approach. One of the thugs spits on the ground. Well, he snarls. Here's a whole pack of little pups. What do you want, pups? Come here to bark at us? They kind of glare and shout at you.
Just between us, non-game-wise now, I'm guessing on the way we spoke about this, but are we planning to kill them all? Are we planning to try and chase them away? What is our plan?
We want beer.
I kind of want to find out why they're gathering at this town. Like, why there's more and more of them showing up here.
So me throwing one of them with a magic missile the moment we see them is not the best idea.
Other than be an inconvenience to these people, I don't know if they've done anything bad.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. I don't do that. As we were listening to them again.
Sorry, are they standing in the road or near the door? Or...
Are you guys on roll 20? They're on the porch.
Oh shit, roll 20. Sorry, I'm on my way.
Okay. But they're on the porch basically.
I would like to.
What is your order? Who's standing where? Halia, sorry. Halia?
I would like to have a beer, so I would like to go in, but I don't know where I'm standing.
Alright,
I'm
so,
quite slow, so probably more to the back.
alright, so you're gonna be to the front, okay, and then
Let me just quickly open it up.
just control yourselves and give yourselves full health as well.
I will do.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, hang on. Also, just give me 2 seconds. I just want to pull up Narf's stats. Narfy boy. Sweet.
It looks like myself, man.
It's goblin pulse.
Yeah, we just need a
Oh, we're
goblin,
missing the
goblin friend.
goblin. Poor
Where's Mr.
Yimik.
Yimik?
Alright, I'll go grab him quickly for you. Yimik.
My life's goal at this moment is to get this goblin to be like an instrumental part of this party. Just because it'll be the best thing ever.
He's just hanging back behind you.
Perfect.
I'll give you.
Look at that.
No, I'm controlling Yimik. Yeah, I'm controlling him. Yeah. All right, but he's gonna kind of stick close to you.
Just quickly. He loses his right hand.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to make sure we haven't heard of anything other than these people are an inconvenience and.
Yeah, they've been shaking. All you heard was from Alma that they've been shaking. You didn't hear much else, but other than the fact that they've been shaking down townsfolk. Yeah,
And
you haven't really spoken. Yeah, the Smith. What did the Smith? Yeah.
I think he implied that they are like kind of keeping away some of the miners, or I don't think he didn't say something explicit.
Okay.
But he's got a shortage due to them, as far as I could gather.
Can we see as to what kind of people these are? Are they mercenaries? Are they working for some kind of clan?
Well, just looking at them, they're all kind of quite dirty looking. They're covered like in grime and doesn't look like a lot of them have washed in a while. And some of them are, or most of them at least, have very grimy, old-looking scarlet cloaks, kind of wrapped around their shoulders. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think we go in, get a beer, and then start with the tap maid. I'll ask her what's going on.
Okay. I'll guess I'll just ignore the people barking at me and trying to walk past them.
Yeah, we're all just going for the beer, I think.
I'm trying to kind of push Yimik in between myself and Halia somewhere.
Okay, wait, so
just to prevent them sneak attacking him.
Alright, yeah, well, Yimik is going to stay right behind you. Sorry, I just see someone's missing. I just want to quickly add them. Give me... Alright. Okay. All right. So, Susun, are you approaching? Up first. Okay. They kind of all stand up at this point after kind of saying, "Who are you? These little puppies coming to bark at us." And they surround you, and I need all of you to roll initiative. They're not even gonna let you approach any closer. You can see them all pulling out various weapons and knives. Quite everything that's on them. Those weapons seem to be the like the prettiest things or the best looking things on them.
Can I?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to do something, but it's more for the fun of it because I think that's my character would have done. But it's definitely not what I want to do for my first round of fighting, so it's all good.
I have a not nat 20.
Ooh.
Yup.
Oh, nice. Okay,
I've-
okay. Well, just roll first, and then I'll shout out and ask who's got what.
Oh, okay.
Just so that I can keep track as well. All right, have you all rolled?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so
I
who
don't know
rolled?
what-
I probably rolled on D&D Beyond now instead of on
Roll
Roll20
20.
instead of D&D Beyond.
No, it's okay. You can roll just when you do your rolls, and I'm gonna ask you to shout them out, which is what I'd like you to do in any case, just so it's easier and so on. Oh yeah, I just want to change the scene here quickly, like that on no, on the image there. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh no, that's not perfect. That's not good. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. I want to do
We're
that.
seeing stuff.
You're seeing things. You're not meant to be seeing those things. All right, that's fine. Okay, so as you approach, all right, no, sorry. So who rolled above 20? No
I
one?
got exactly 20. Yeah.
Okay, so soon. Who got between 15 and 20? Hey? 18.
Calta 18, yeah, 1-8. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you there. 18, all right.
All good.
Who got between 11 and 15? No
I
one?
got 12.
12, okay.
I got 12.
Okay, who got between... okay, so then the only person left is Ada. What did you get?
A 2.
Okay.
Yemek, what did he roll? He needs to roll. Should I roll for him or you? I think you're in control.
Yeah, I'll roll for him. Yeah, not great.
Did he get better than a 2?
You got a 5, yeah.
Don't worry, Ada, Yumi can defend you.
Woo!
Yeah, a goblin's what I've always wanted to defend me.
And Ada a 2. All right, sweet. Okay, so Sassoon, you're up.
As I see them pull out swords, I run to the flank of this guy, probably the long way around. So sort of like, oh wait, where's the? Yeah, and then there.
Okay,
I don't know where I
25.
was there.
Yeah, well,
probably.
yeah, no, that's fine. 20, yeah.
And am I going to use key points? Yeah. No. Okay, and I will just attack him with my normal attack and my bonus attack.
Alright.
Sort of just one quick hit at the back of the shoulder, trying to isolate the arm, and then a elbow into the ribs.
All right, go roll to hit. You can roll twice.
The first one is a 20,
Yeah, that
not
hits.
nat,
Ooh,
and the second one is a 12.
and that way.
No, not nat.
Oh.
The first blow hits. So roll damage on the first blow.
5.
All right. So as you turn, where did you say your first blow was going?
I hit him at the back shoulder.
Back of the shoulder. So yeah, as you rush around and you smack him in the back of the shoulder, he kind of lurches a little bit forward, giving him a nice pot shot, and he kind of loses his breath as you knock him with your 1-2. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that we're all for now.
The second shot, as he hits you, with that forward motion, you kind of miss him. You were a little bit over eager with your rush, missing your second shot. All right, Kalta, you're up.
I'm guessing. Is the door open to the inside?
The one door is open. This one over here.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to move. Take a ruler. Sorry, trying to remember where everything is. Ruler. No snapping. And pretty much move to over here, so 25 feet. No, wrong one. So there, and then I'd like to throw the same bandit stuff was attacking with a fireball bolt.
All right, roll to hit.
It is 22.
Yeah, that hits. Nice.
So,
roll damage.
And I'm doing 6 damage.
Nice. Okay. So as you cast and you mutter under your breath, you shoot off a firebolt, smacking this Redbrand ruffian right in the chest. You see his patchy leather armor kind of singe, and his chest is laid bare, and his skin starts to bubble over his chest, and you hear him give a shriek of pain as the burning kind of reaches his skin and starts bubbling, and
yeah. And just on that note, part of why I moved there is just wanted to see, can I see anything inside?
It's quite dark and dingy at the moment. There is some light coming out. But yeah, you can't see much. The other Redbrand is kind of in the way.
Perfect.
You can't really make out much. Yeah. All right. Anything
That's
else?
all good.
All right.
No, that's it. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go towards the door. Middle to your door. Yeah,
right.
Towards that guy. Taking out my great axe.
Sorry. Okay. The door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to kind of see what's going on inside, so I want to go there. Tell the people, come on guys, we just want beer. And then I would like to try and attack the guy right in front of me with my great axe.
Alright, he's like, you won't drink here. Roll to hit.
I'm just trying to remember, how do I not snap? I think it's Alt.
Yeah, Alt, yeah.
Ah, I got a 5. Not going well.
Yeah. So as you're going for
I have inspiration. What can I do with that?
You can advantage.
Does that mean I can do advantage?
Let me just quickly double check. I think it is like that. But I know you can also roll a d6. So you can add I think you add a d6 to your roll. So if you roll the 5, you can roll a d6 and then add that. Inspiration is a rule. Okay. You're going inspiration. You can draw on your personality traits or compassion. Negotiation a bigger. Okay, hang on. Sorry. You can expend it when you make an attack roll. You can expend it when making an attack roll, saving throw, ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll. Yeah. So you have advantage.
Okay,
additionally, if you have inspiration, you can reward another player with. Alright, yeah.
I got a 9.
But this 9 plus your attack bonus. That is just 9. So it's 9 plus. Ja, as wat jy kan doen, jy kan daai wat jy moet die great axe, né?
Ja.
Dis op baie. As dit maar is nou 9 op plus 4 is dat.
13. I forgot about the attack bonus.
13. That misses. So as you come in,
I'm really happy she gets a lot of health.
Yeah.
So as you come in,
the rolls are very unlucky.
No, that was terrible. Yeah, both rolls. So as you come in for the chop, the ruffian kind of lifts his quite well made sword and just glances the axe off of it, and it goes wide, and you miss him. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
That was action.
Yeah. So if you have any bonus
I would also
action,
like to see if I can see anything inside from. Yes, I do, but I don't want to use it right now. I think.
Yeah. No, you can. So at this point.
No, I don't want to use my bonus.
No, it's not a bonus action. It's not a bonus action.
Okay.
To see, but you can roll perception.
Okay, then if I can see inside, I'd like to take perception.
Yeah, roll perception.
Whatever looks.
I got a 13.
All right. So as you look over the shoulder of the ruffian in front that you're busy facing, you see another ruffian busy standing up from the table that was there in the center of the room, and starting to turn towards the door as he hears the commotion happening outside.
Okay, cool. Then that ends my turn.
All right. Okay. Now it's the Redbrands turn. So the one with you, Sassoon, will turn towards you, and let me see what's happening here. It's going to turn with his short sword, and it's going to make a melee attack. And because it's a light weapon, it's going to take double. It's going to do a double multi attack. So it's going to roll 2. That's 15 plus 4. That's 19. And then and that's a natural 19. All right, so that both of them hit. So 2d6s. 2 plus 2, so that's 4. And then 4 plus 2, so that's 6. So that's 10. Oh no, I don't add. So I don't add the bonus to the second one. So that's 4. So that's 4 plus 4. I said so 8. Yeah, 8 points of damage. So as he turns towards you, Sassoon, he takes a double slash, dealing 8 points of slashing damage, doing quite severe cuts across your chest after you punched him. Yeah. Perfect. All right, and you're busy bleeding. All right, that ends that one's turn. The one facing you, Halia, will also do a double attack. Rolling.
Yeah.
That's an 8 plus 4, 12.
Nope, 16.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. And then 13 plus.
Sit down.
13 plus 4. Yeah. So that's 16. So that hits. The second one hits.
Yeah.
And you take 4 points of slashing damage. So as he goes in for these, one slice misses, comes in for the second, also just gashing you along your arm, cutting you open, and you take 4 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
All right.
I'm trying to. Don't go, do it. Just be cool. There we go.
All right, and then the one next to you is going to run out and try and flank you from the side. So it's going to come in for a side attack, and it's going to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
That's 13 plus 4, that's 17. So that one hits. 18, yeah, that hits as well. So first one hits. Nat 1. Nat 5 plus 4, that's 9. So only the first strike hits you, and that's damage. 1 plus 2, so 3. So you take 3 points of slashing damage. He comes in for the first one. You get cut again on your other arm this time. As the first one kind of cut you, you turn to kind of block. Getting cut again, and this time, seeing what's coming for the second blow, you manage to block it with your great axe, and you only take 3 points of slashing damage. And then the one on this side, seeing Adar quite nearby, and seeing that Halia is kind of, well, actually looking at you, Kalta, seeing that you're obviously some sort of dirty wizard casting fireballs, he's going to come straight for you and also do straight double attack.
This is not going to go well for me.
10 plus 4, that's 14.
Hit. Yeah, hit.
Second one, 5 plus 4, that's 9. Alright, so just the one hits.
Not a hit.
So that's 3 plus 2, so you take 5 points of slashing damage. Oh no, sorry, piercing damage with him. So he comes in, rushing you and stabs in at you, getting a nice jab into your rib cage, going fairly deep, but not piercing anything vital. And that will end that one's turn. And then this one over here. 17 is gonna go for, yeah, will that make it? Yeah, pretty much it's gonna be in your 5-foot range, so that will make it. So the one inside is gonna come rushing out, sees what's going on, sees Adar standing there by himself, and he's gonna engage Adar and roll to hit. Also multi-attack, 8 plus 4, that's 12.
No, 14.
Alright, and then that's 15 plus 4, 19. So second one hits, and you take 1 point of also piercing damage. He comes in for a quick pierce. He manages to just get into a small little cut on your arm with his sharp blade, pulling back and just standing ready and kind of bobbing and weaving in front of you.
Just keep in mind, guys, we do have Spare the Dying. Do we have Spare the Dying here? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Spare the Dying, and we've got healing.
Fantastic.
I also got my second win.
Okay. So at this point, it's
And
Yimik's
big
Action.
Yes, what is the Euro doing?
Yimik goes and he runs into the brush and hides and just
No.
watches.
So he's a goblin.
Yeah, well, he's got no weapon or anything, so he's just standing by and watching. He actually just picks up a rock and just
Throw him with the rock.
analyzes, looking at what's going on. He's gonna bide his time. All right.
Fair enough.
Adar, yeah, I mean he doesn't want to get involved. He's quite unprotected, and he's still reeling from losing a hand. So he's quite and he's using his left hand. So,
Yimik, not Adar.
yeah, Yimik, yeah. Adar, your
No,
turn.
no, no. Yimik is.
Oh wait, I
He's right.
didn't
I
have.
don't know if it's good.
I forgot to roll for North. Hang on, okay. North is actually a 20 as well. So
North gets a surprise turn.
yeah, I'll give him a double. Yeah, sorry, Adar, I'll get to you now. Let me just quickly do North. Seeing Kalta, well, actually, he would be up ahead here. I'm assuming. I think he would definitely engage this one. No, okay, no, fuck it. I'm putting him. He was sleeping. He wasn't paying attention, so I'm putting him under you, Adar. Alright.
Okay, yeah.
So it's your turn, yeah.
Then I use my hand axe to attack the one just in front of me.
We're seeing
Right in front of. So, say again.
No.
No, I'm just telling Thorgny we saw some stuff that I'm pretty sure we shouldn't be seeing.
No, that's okay. Alright, so roll to hit.
Is it that hit DC button on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Yes.
8 plus 3 is 11. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that misses. Anything else you'd like to try?
If I run, he gets in a double attack.
No, well, he gets one attack, an attack of opportunity, yes.
Yeah, no, I just stand. Maybe get my, yeah, you hold my axe up. Maybe defend. I cannot. So yeah, I don't do anything else.
What axe did you say you have again?
No, I don't do anything. I was picking in riddles.
Okay,
So-
no, but I mean, I was just asking, what axe do you have?
Hand axe, like
Oh,
a
so-
one-handed.
Yeah, okay, so you're just using the hand axe, alright. I think it is a light weapon, so you might be able to do double attack. Let me just double check here. You might be able to.
And do I have proficiency in light weapons? I've got proficiency in simple weapons.
Yeah, no, it's a light weapon, but light weapon just means you can, yeah. You should be able to do. You will be able to do a multi-attack with light weapon. Yeah. If you look under, if you go to D&D Beyond and you go to bonus actions, it should say multi-attack or
2-weapon fighting. It says.
Yeah, it should.
So I probably have my mace in one hand and my hand axe in another.
All right.
Is that 2-weapon?
No, the one is a light and the other one's a heavy. Only if you have the light. So if you wanted to, you could go again. You could go again. So let me see here.
With my hand axe.
2-weapon fighting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's simple light throw weapon. Yeah. And I think my mace is in my backpack. It is not.
Yeah.
It's not equipped. So
and you need a different light weapon. So you can make a two weapon attack, but you need 2 light weapons. You could make try a punch, but it's not, if you got nothing in your offhand. But it's only going to do damage. It's going to be your strength modifiers, the damage, and you still have to hit.
Well, I can't lose anything, so I can just try to punch.
Yeah. So roll to hit then.
10 plus 3. No, I'm already dry. I'm tired from tanning. Okay, I'm tired from the tanning.
All right. And that will end your turn. And now it's North. He was busy sleeping as battle was joined, and he sees Kelter under pressure, and knowing that he's not the hardest person, he draws his blade. This blue.
Not the hardest person. I'm weak as hell.
Yeah, drawing this quite a beautiful long sword out of his side, and he's going to do a multi-attack as well. So, nat 1. So as he goes in for the first, as he kind of draws his blade, he accidentally cuts himself, taking 1 point of slashing damage. And he's going to roll his second attack. 16 plus, where was he? I think it's plus 4 as well. Yeah, plus 3, so that's 19. All right. Hang on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so as he comes in for the second attack, he manages to hit. And that's 1d8. Here we go. Okay, 1d8. That's 5 plus 1, so it takes 6 slashing damage. The ruffian being distracted by. Actually, he's going to take him from behind, rather. Sorry, or is this from the side? So he's it's going to be with advantage. I'm going to roll the second one. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to playing a character. That's 14, and that hits. So the first one does hit actually. So that's 5. So this guy takes 11 points of damage, slashing damage. So as he comes in with his multi-attack, he draws his weapon, flourishing it quite masterfully, and the guy being distracted by Kelter, he does 2 quick slashes across his back, cutting 2 deep gashes, and the Redbrands cloak kind of falls to shreds behind him, and 2 large cuts you can see on his back are starting to bleed quite profusely, and that will end his turn. All right, now we're top of the round again with Sassoon.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the uppercut to the guy in front of me.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
Roll it.
Oh, nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
All right, roll
8 damage.
Okay, nice. So as you come in for the uppercut, describe how you take out this first ruffian.
So I come in with like open hand, him in the hit him in the shoulder, and he just takes out a weapon and cuts me twice. So I just push both his weapons aside and just a massive uppercut, lifts him off the floor, and then he instantly goes limp in the air and just falls back down.
Nice.
Then I I'm gonna activate my key point and use flurry of blows. But I'm going to move to this one as well. I don't know, it's Alt 2 sort of. And then also one attack on this one.
All right. Flurry of blows. That's three hits at once.
And
so you get your normal
no,
attack and your bonus.
It's two. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So you had your one attack, and now you got one and another one.
Yeah, so it's a 9 and a 16.
So the last one hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
4.
Let's see. Yeah. So how do you come in with that last punch? He's not down, but how do you knock him quite hard?
So as I'm running, I come in with a double kick, and only my left foot hits him, and then I'm standing ready.
All right, yeah, and he gets knocked quite
hard. But sorry,
advantage.
This would both be with advantage.
Yeah, I was just gonna say with advantage. Yeah.
So the first one is a 9 and a 16,
all right,
and then the second one is.
No, that's perfect. Describe how you take out the second ruffian.
14.
No, you've got it. Yeah.
Wait, I damage. Okay, so it's 5 on the second one as well.
Yeah, no, you were gonna finish him.
Okay, so yeah, I come in, uppercuts the first one, run around the corner, and as I'm running, I'm concentrating on my key point and getting the energy within myself to attack faster. And as I go, I double kick him to the chest.
Nice.
I like this new sauce. I like this cheap key points.
Okay, and then I turn to face this one.
All right.
Maybe move a little closer.
Okay, perfect. End your turn?
Yes.
All right, Kalta, your turn. You see.
Sorry,
yeah?
I had to roll concentration also when he hit me for the scarf.
So you had it around you then, hey? And you were concentrating. You had it activated. Did you add the points to your AC then?
Yes.
All right, okay, then roll concentration.
I'm
Saving
looking
throw.
for concentration, but wait, concentration isn't a roll. How do?
Oh no, it's not.
Is that
it's a constitution, I think.
Wisdom roll?
Hang on. Let me just quickly go to my DM screen. So
Since I'm concentrating on it to make it, isn't it wisdom?
Yeah, I think. Hang on. You take you cast an Yeah, so no, it's a Constitution throw, a DC 10.
Okay.
With concentration.
Okay, it's 11.
Yeah, so you managed to keep your concentration on your object, and it's solidly over your. Well, you can describe where it is.
Yeah, no, I'm wearing it sort of on my face and neck.
All right, yeah, and it's quite solid at the moment. Okay, next is Kalta.
Can we see like it getting solid when somebody punch him, or does it look the same to us?
It's still red.
It doesn't flow in the wind anymore, but it yeah.
So kind of like in the position it was, it just like solids up, and then after the hit it goes back.
No,
it keeps solid until I lose concentration.
Oh, okay. So there can be multiple rounds or whatever.
Yeah, and you see,
and
you actually.
If I do take damage, it makes it harder.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And I was going to say, you actually see with the light coming through the one window over here, you see it reflecting off now that it's like a metally, it's got this metally sheen to it, although it is still red.
Ooh.
All right.
Pretty
Calter.
fancy. Okay. So, I'd like to, seeing that this how do I make a little pointy point? Use this. Seeing that this bad guy over here, bandit over there, I don't know how to point. Hit Halya. I'm gonna cast magic missile in frustration. So I just roll.
Yeah, go for it. Roll damage.
Give me 1 second. It is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus another 4, so it's 14.
No, 7 plus 4 is 11. Oh, but plus your bonus, hey.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm a dumbass. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. It's 4 total plus 4 total is 8 plus 3 is 11. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, 11.
So as you shoot off your magic missile, you just see chunks of flesh kind of being blasted out of the this ruffian. His clothes and everything going into tatters. He still just manages to stand up. He's bleeding quite profusely from these holes in him, but he's still holding his weapon, and he still seems to be quite alert to what's going on around him. Kind of startled about what's just happened, but still ready to continue the fight.
And then I'm gonna yell at Emi, throw with the rock.
Alright. Yeah, that's cool.
With your left arm.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna take 1 step in behind Sus.
Alright.
Just over there. Make sure I'm nice and safe.
Okay. Halya, your turn.
Using my bigger me.
Yeah, I'd like to try and attack the guy in front of me again.
Alright, roll to hit. What are you doing?
I wanted to use my great axe to chop him in the stomach, most likely. I got 17 to it.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah.
10 and a half. 10 and a half.
1 plus 2 is 3.
3.
Oh wait, I can reroll a 1, but I need to use the reroll then.
Yeah, she has an ability that she can reroll.
Weapon fighting thing.
Alright, hang
I'm
on.
gonna reroll, but
I just want to double, but reroll.
Isn't that just with a D20?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I just want to double check. I think it's only with a D20.
If you roll a 1 on your damage, or 1.
it says I can read to you guys.
Yeah, I read it.
You can reroll a 1 or 2 on a damage dice with melee weapons wielded with 2 hands.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. That's
cool.
the great weapon fighting ability, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it's not much better, but it's a 6 at least.
A 6. Okay, well now describe how you firstly you miss your first shot, but describe how you managed to get in a second blow and chop him to pieces.
Yeah. Okay, well, being a kind of nimble dwarf, I would like to I'm trying to like slash his stomach open. So when I miss the first one, I'll just reverse the swing and go back the other way. And then chop open his stomach so it's like guts come pouring out. Yeah.
Nice.
And he makes a notch on her belt.
Give me my beer!
Anything else?
It's an ale house, please.
I'll take ale, it's fine. No, I'm good.
Alright. You got
Maybe
movements.
take just a step forward there. Yeah, I want to kind of see what's happening inside, but I don't want to go all the way in, so just kind of standing where the guy was standing.
Alright. Okay, so as you stand there, you don't see anything. It looks quite empty, but on the far side you do see the kind of the dwarf barkeep just standing there, kind of looking, just cleaning her mug, not really paying any attention to what's going on outside.
Okay.
And she recoils at the sight of her.
No, well, she doesn't even. She's not even looking up. She's just. This is like just another day for her. She's just.
No, I mean, Halia is recoiling at the side of the barkeep.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
"Ah!"
you see, it's this quite a short, old, old dwarf with like tons of wrinkles in her face, quite a big beard, with long hair going back, and she just looks dirty and grimy. It doesn't look like she's taken a bath ever, and she got crusties in her eyes and yeah.
Like me.
Okay, cool. That's it for me.
Alright, that ends your turn. Okay, now it's the Redbrands again. The one facing. Who is that? Is this one still going? Hey, there's one in front of you, Susun. Hey, I can't see. No, there is one.
Yeah, there's
one.
Yes, I think my health bar is in the way.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, don't worry about it. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, so he turns to face you, Susun, and after seeing you run around and take out two of his companions, he's going to rush at you with a multi-attack. Rolling 2. That's a 3 plus 4, so that's absolutely terrible. 7. And an 18 plus 4.
Can I yell from the back going, that's a bad idea?
22. Damage 5. So he comes in with his first slash. You manage to kind of knock his hand up and out of the way, but he comes straight back down and cuts you quite a deep gash across your chest, and you take 5 points of slashing damage. And then that will end that one's turn. The one facing you, Adar, is also going to go in for a double attack. That's 6 plus 4, that's 10. And then 18 plus 4 again, so 22. So second one hits. And that's a 5 as well. So he comes in for his first slash, misses, and then he pulls back and goes in for a jab and manages to pierce you, and you take 5 points of piercing damage again, also on your arm this time, as you block. Am I talking to the wind?
My mic was up. Sorry.
Okay. I thought I disconnected.
No. No. I'm on. Sorry. I'm listening.
Okay.
Listening.
Cool. All right. And then I think that's all the Redbrands that there are at the moment. All right. It's his turn, and now it's Yimik, and kind of hearing Kalta shout, "Throw him with a rock, Yimik." He's gonna say, he's like, "Yes, master, I throw," and he comes running out. After also seeing a couple of men go down, he feels a little more confident. He's gonna kind of run, I think down. No, he's gonna run up here, just over here, and try throw this ruffian over here with the.
If he nat 20's a rock roll, I'm gonna laugh.
But
I'm gonna die.
He's throwing with his offhand, so he's throwing with disadvantage. That's a 2.
You know what we
5.
should make for him? You know, you can put that tennis ball in that lucky
the dog
goofy
thing.
throw thing. Yeah. And we make him some bombs or something.
Basically a spoon.
Yeah.
We can make him a slingshot.
Oh yeah, you could have like a.
Oh yeah, slingshot can make.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we can like permanently attach a crossbow to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he goes with his left hand, and he picks that rock that he was holding. He goes, "Watch this, master! Watch this!" And he does this retarded throw with his left hand, and it literally it basically hits the side of the building, and it just falls flat. And he's like, "Huh?" And then he just runs back into the bushes again. He's like, "Sorry, boss, I
least
tried."
You know he can hit the side of a barn.
Yeah. And he shouts, "Sorry, I tried, master." And he runs back behind cover. And that will end his turn.
So he never had a dad that played catch with him. That's good to know.
Adar, your turn.
Well, not with his wrong hand.
Or if it's offhand, yeah. I'll be pretty terrible for offhand as well. I try again with my hand axe.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay, let's roll. Oh yes, 19. 16
Alright.
plus 3.
Yeah, perfect.
19.
That hits. Now roll damage.
Oh, 5 plus 1. 6 damage.
Nice. So you come in with your hand axe, and I think hand axe does slashing damage, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, it's slashing.
All right. So as you come in with your hand axe, you manage to give a good slash across the ruffian's arm, and he's got quite a deep gash there. All right, but he still looks strong, and he's still kind of bouncing, bobbing up and down, weaving back and forth, waiting, biding his time for his strike. Anything else you'd like to do?
Let's punch him.
All right, go in for hit or roll to hit.
Oh, that was stupid. Nat 1. 1 plus 3.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah, no,
you're hitting yourself.
no, you won't take damage from that since you are just using your fist, but you absolutely cock it, and you basically no. Let's say you punch. You're going for the punch, and he literally just lifts his sword up, and you punch his sword, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, punching the flat end of his blade.
The flat end of the blade. That's okay. That's why you don't roll for that. Okay, no. I'm learning.
There wasn't supposed to be a way for you to get damaged, but you found it.
I found.
All right, now it's North's turn. North is going to turn and flank the guy that Adar is kind of busy with, knowing that
thank you, North.
Could, probably.
So North of you to help me.
And he's going to do double.
I think he has way too much confidence in me.
Okay, the first one was 16 plus, I think it was 3, so that's 19, so that hits. Another 16, I just want to roll again. Yeah, so both of them hit. I think it was D8 for damage. 5 plus 2, that's 7. I just want to make sure it's plus 2. No, it's plus 1, so it's 6. And then 1, and that's 1, so total of 7 damage. So he comes in and he does a double slash again, the guy being distracted, but it's because he's bobbing and weaving, he manages to dodge the brunt of the attack, still getting cut, but not as deep. And he again kind of starting to slow down. His weaving is kind of stopping a bit. He's now more like concentrating on trying to fend off both North and Adar. And that will end in North's turn. Alright, top of the round. So soon, what would you like to do?
Okay, so first I attack the guy in front of me. Let's just see if that hits before I go on. 7, that does not hit.
No.
But what I do with that move, as I try and swing at him and I completely miss, I move to the back of him here, so that if he tries and goes for Kelter, I can sort of stop him before he gets there. But then if Kelter does want to do something to him, that option is there. And
so you're taking reaction?
No. And then
oh yeah, because you'll have to move out of your area. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He'll, if he does try and move, I'll be able to use my reaction. But fuck it. I'll use my key point and then or my last key point and then do flurry of blows.
All right.
So 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
And a natural 1. Okay, so the first one, it's 9 damage.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so I I try and swing at him as I'm moving. It does not work, and then from behind I knee him in the back, and as I try and kick it, I lose my balance, and then fall over probably, and knock my head.
Yeah. Taking one bludgeoning.
Yeah. Should be on the select. Okay, yes. And I'm not looking good.
Did he manage to come back with a hard punch?
Not done yet.
Yeah. All right. But you managed to get in a good solid smack, and you see him stumble a bit and lose his breath. All right.
Was that the first damage that bandit took, or the second damage?
I think it's the first time, because Helya was busy.
Yeah.
Because he's taken 9 damage.
Yeah, it's the first time he's taken damage. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Kalsa, your turn.
But there was a very good key written nat 20, but yeah, it's could have been better. Out of 3 attacks, he
Let's check Thorby even has snacks and we're not there.
Yeah, well, I need to.
Snacks?
Yeah, snacks. I got healthy. I'm trying to eat a little healthier, so I got these lentil chips, mango and mint flavor. They're quite nice, but just
sounds pretty good.
Very crunchy.
Ah.
Anyway, Kalta.
Okay, then it's probably Kelton.
Yeah.
Okay, so knowing we get a long rest pretty soon, I can be pretty liberal with my spell slots. So I'm gonna cast another magic missile, but I'm gonna throw 2 missiles. Wait, how much damage did you do? 9. Yeah, 9. I'm gonna throw 2 missiles at the bandit in front of me, and then 1 missile at the bandit to the left.
All right, roll the first 2 to hit. Oh no, you don't have to roll to hit. Just roll damage. Yeah.
Yeah, roll damage.
First,
it's
what are the first
1
2?
plus 1 is 2, and it's 3, so it's 5 damage total.
To the first one.
Yeah, the first one takes 5 damage.
All right. So as you shoot off your 2 magic missiles, again bits of flesh come bursting out of him. He's bleeding profusely, kind of a little wobbly on his feet, but he still manages to stand. But there's lots of blood, and it looks like his eyes are starting to roll up a little bit with the pain, and he's giving a loud scream.
Yummy, verbal, and then 2 damage to the other one.
All right, and you hear him scream as well, as he gets smacked from behind, and it hits him in the buttocks, and again a chunk of flesh from his bum goes flying onto the patio over here.
Beautiful.
And I literally just stops bouncing around. He's just standing there, kind of like ready to fight. You can see in his eyes, just ready to fight till to the bitter end.
Okay, and then I'm gonna I'm just gonna try to see. No, I'm just gonna move a little bit this way.
Okay.
Go. And yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah, your turn.
Okay, seeing that Sus is very nearly dead, I would like to turn around and try and sort out that guy on his other side. So I'd like to walk this way. Wait, I can actually move this side. I'd like to come this way. I don't know how to turn my little thing here around, but it's okay. And then I would like to once again great axe.
If you come to his other side, you'll get
guy.
You'll get advantage if you come to his.
If I can. Okay, cool. Like flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Go that way, and then.
Alt is so far.
That's okay. The first one is 19 plus 4, so 23.
That hits, but roll again. Maybe you get a 20.
I don't think that guy has enough life for that.
Oh, the second one's a 4.
No. So, but you managed to hit him. Now roll damage.
Yeah.
Come on, max damage.
Damage is 9 plus 2 is 11.
Jeez. Describe how you
Yes.
absolutely finish this person. Yeah. Your dwarf anger comes bubbling out after these ruffians just decide to attack you without even talking or anything. You just feel this anger come bubbling.
Okay, well, I'll yell, "We just wanted some beer!" and then kind of uppercut him with my axe from short dwarf height, chopping upwards, kind of into the ribs.
Nice.
And then he dies.
Nice. And you basically cleave him almost in half from up out. Alright, anything else you'd like to do? I don't think you got much movement left.
No.
You should. You do.
Maybe I can just move a little bit more.
You got 10 feet.
Kelter's side that way. Okay, just around there is good.
Alright, cool. That ends your turn. Or Redbrands. Okay. So, the person attacking you, Addo's going to go again for double attack. 17 plus 4, so 11. 21, sorry, 21. And 19 plus 4, so 23. So they both hit. He's gonna
Just barely, yeah.
2 plus 2. Let's double check the bonus here. Yeah, 2 plus 2, so that's 4. First one's 4, 5. So you take 9 points of damage. So as he comes in with his little poker, his adrenaline is rushing now since he's basically on his last legs, and he comes in with 2 quick jabs, the last bit of his energy kind of expelling as he does that, giving you quite deep punctures, but both of them in quite central part of your chest, you take 9 damage.
9 damage. So I'm on my last legs here, guys.
And then also at this point,
For some reason, I know the feeling.
yeah, at the same moment, let me just see. No, sorry, I just thought there was another Redbrand there, but I don't see him. I don't think he's in there. Anyway, all right. So then,
That was the last one.
yeah. So I look, there's a lot of bars all over the show, but that's fine. Yeah. So that ends the Redbrand's turn, and now Yimik, it's his turn. He kind of tries to pick up another rock, and he'll run out. He's like, "Watch this one, master! Watch!" And then he throws again with his left. Not doing much better. That's a 5. No, 50. Yeah, so he completely misses again. Hitting Adar in the back, but not doing any damage. And he's just like, "Sorry, I'm sorry, Adar. Sorry, Master Adar. Sorry, I'm sorry. Forgive. I tried." And he runs back into cover.
I just give him this look of like pain and disgust, and with a hint of disappointment.
I was waiting for the hint of disappointment.
Alright, Adar, it's your turn.
Oh, it's okay. Well, again, taking all this damage is riling me up right now. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded of all the blood I'm losing, and this rock just hit me in the back, and I just lose it. And I swing my hand axe as hard as I can.
Is he flanking with North at this
No, I was
stage?
just gonna say roll with advantage. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
gonna lie, but with 2 hit points, I don't think swinging your hand axe as hard as you can is as hard as you might hope.
No.
Yeah, no.
But it's this last little bit of energy that he's giving, knowing that he's in trouble.
14 plus 3.
Yeah, that hits. But you can roll again.
And the And a nat 1.
Well, the first one hits, so roll damage.
The first one hit. 2 plus 1, so 3 damage.
Describe how you take him out with your hand axe.
Taking this rock in the back kind of makes Adult bend a bit backwards, and in this involuntary reaction to the rock, you know, the whole body moves a bit backwards with the hand axe, and with this motion coming forward, I just bring that axe down right into his collarbone, hitting like almost like burying my hatchet or my hand axe inside his collarbone neck, and just forces him as he falls to his knees and then to the ground. I rip out my axe. So now I need a beer.
Nice, well done, guys. And with that, combat ends, and the ruffians are down and out. They're all basically dead. None are left, or they're all not basically. They all are dead. None left alive, and that will end in the combat. And as it almost ends, you hear this like a deep but raspy, kind of almost annoying voice coming from the east, near from the direction of the town master's house, or hall rather. Hang on, let me just go to him quickly.
I know what I feel like if I drink a beer after I've had like a light jog. So after straight up combat, I'm pretty sure that beer is going to be
The best beer ever?
very intense for both Sus and Adult there with their lives.
All right.
I'll see if we're safe now. I'll heal us.
It's going to be a suspiciously strong beer.
So, hearing the commotion happening there, you see this fat man with really red cheeks. His jowls kind of shaking as he kind of tries rushing up. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't just kill people. This is my town. Who are you? He kind of says, all flustered and out of breath as he arrives on the scene with all these bodies lying around. What happened here? And he turned.
Is this the mayor of the town?
Yeah, well, you don't know.
I walk up to him. I walk up to him and it's like, they pulled their weapons on us. And I hold my bleeding chest and arm and leg.
He says, well, did anybody witness this?
The bar lady, I think, maybe. She stopped cleaning your glass there.
I just pause and like, there's like 4 of us.
Can I loudly, yeah? Sorry, go.
No. Go. You go first.
Can I loudly in the background kind of go, doesn't that sound like the guy that they said hired them? Or doesn't that look like the guy that they said hired them? Just like as a passing
like a
passing
comment.
word.
What do you mean?
What his response is?
Hire them?
Catching what I forgot your name again. Kelder is getting at. I'm like, yes. I think so.
Hire them? They are. I hear they are mercenaries, but I definitely did not hire them. I would not spend a cent to hire these thugs. They've been. I know they've been terrorizing the town a little bit, but that's no reason to kill the poor fellows. And he kind of looks at you. He's like, okay, well, what's done is done. What can you do, I suppose? But you listen here now. If you do this again, if you try and cause any more trouble in my town, I'll have to ask you to kindly leave.
You're gonna get your other thugs. So.
He kind of says, "These aren't my thugs. I didn't hire them. They've been here for the past 2-3 months. I don't deny people coming to my town. They bring money and coin. So why would I deny people coming in here? But if you start going around killing people, well, that's just bad business.
We heard some people complaining about these ruffians assaulting town folk.
Yeah, so assaulting.
Who
they weren't killing, were they?
Who are you, if I might ask?
Me? Well, I am Harben Wester, the town master. And this is my town that you find yourselves in. Who do you think you are? Who are you? What do you call yourselves?
I don't know.
You can call us the A-Team.
The A-Team.
The A-Team. Well, you seem more like a C-class team to me, at least. A, I wouldn't.
That's not what the Russian said.
And he's like, who's supposed to clean up this mess?
Time to go inside.
Are you gonna go inside? Okay, that's fine.
Can I,
I'm just gonna leave.
With a little bit of a laugh, a smile, and a grin, I just want to say I'm pretty sure both Ada and Halya will drink more than the amount of booze these guys would have drank and walk inside. Actually, no, I want to search them for any bad rules.
I would like to search them for to know if there's anything we can find of what they're doing here, who they are, anything that can tell us more about these people that just attack people on sight or coming to a bar.
I'd like to keep an eye. While we do that, can I just keep an eye on whoever the Santa Claus looking man is, so that we can see that he doesn't try and steal some note or something?
No, well, roll investigation and perception. So both of you roll investigation, and then Kalta, you roll perception as well.
Okay.
17.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
That's a good one. Investigation. Sorry, my phone keeps going out of D&D Beyond. I don't know why. Investigation is 9.
Okay.
So yeah, and then perception you said.
Yeah.
Perception is a 16.
All right. So you see the town master kind of watching you, but as he kind of finishes off, and he's like, now I have to arrange for cleanup. All right. I don't want any more trouble from you, whatever you call yourselves. Just keep a low profile. And he kind of mutters to himself as he turns around and kind of slowly makes his way back towards the west where he came from. And he kind of just leaves it at that. It's kind of like, so fucking these tourists, fucking late. Should be in bed right now, enjoying my sausages. And he kind of goes off, muttering to himself.
Can I heal me and Sas? I mean,
cure wounds.
Yeah, cure wounds. I'll use both of them just now.
Alright, yeah.
I don't think we're gonna go into combat anytime close again, so
yeah,
I just use
cure wounds and roll.
I'm struggling to find my cure
While
wounds.
he's busy doing that, can I call Yimi closer to me and tell him these were bad people, that's why we had to remove them. But on the bright side, you like shiny things, so you can go get all the shiny things you want.
Yay! Thank you, Master. He says, I would have joined in, but I had no weapon.
Can I?
Yeah. You go first.
Can I search them before
no.
he gets
search.
a chance?
Yeah. No, I thought you already searched.
No. So Sasin, you find just going through the bodies and investigating. You don't unfortunately, you don't find anything on them. They dirt poor. They really stinky. They obviously the roughest sort. They're actually rather slanky and skinny. Not very impressive specimens. The only things that seem to be of value are the weapons that they carry, which seem to be of good quality and good make. No branding or anything on it, just very simple short swords, and so you will find 2, 3, 4, 5 short swords if you want to take them, and then also 4 red and scruffy cloaks, and obviously the rags. They they're not really wearing much armor or anything, just bits of old leather here and there, and dirty cloth covering their bodies.
I would give all the swords to Ada.
All right, Ada, you can add
I can't.
short
Well,
swords. Hey?
is there like, are they like the same value all of
Yeah,
them, or is it in particular?
They're pretty good. They're in pretty good nick.
That is.
This looks like it was probably the first time they were kind of used properly. So.
Oh.
Yeah, they basically
okay.
look pretty new, and they are worth. Well, short sword. Oh, there it is. About 10 gold pieces each.
Yes. Okay. I look to Kelter, and I say we will use these to make a
Something.
stompy
You're still
sword.
deciding.
We'll use these ones with the material and selling them, and then I would just like to, or we keep one coat. I don't care for the other. I just want to keep one coat.
All right. You want one
Okay.
coat?
Well, I kind of just tell Yimik everything you just said. That we're going to use the fancy swords to make them an even better arm guards, sword, shotgun, crossbow, slingshot.
Can we remove his other hand as well? And then you can just have like a midget running with dual wielding.
I don't know how he would feel about that.
Oh no, please no, master, please. And then as he also goes around, he sees Sassoon taking all the valuables. He just grabs a red cloak and kind of ties it around his neck, almost like a superhero cape, just tying it like this.
Oh yeah.
And then he like stands there all proud. You can call me Yimik the Great. Standing there with his little red cape that's obviously too long. It's dragging on the ground behind him as he stands there with his little red cape.
Okay, I would like to cast Cure Wounds on me and Sus quickly.
Yeah, roll.
Before I
roll
forget.
For it. Yeah, roll for that.
While you're rolling, can we just cut that cloak to length so that you don't trip over it? Then it'll fit you better.
Thank you, master. And then, you can go for it. You can just cast Prestidigitation Chase.
I'm just gonna that'll just use the dagger I have in my pocket and cut it.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Just to make it a little bit shorter.
Thank you, master.
No capes. Yes.
I heal Sus first. That's 7 points, and then I heal myself with 8 points.
Okay. All right, so that's added.
And I tell Sus, I don't know what you've been doing since the last few fights, but it's working. It's working. Just witnessing him absolutely uppercutting the daylights out of a guy.
I'm starting to understand how my body works. I think there's something you can control inside of you, and I think I'm getting a grasp on it.
Nice.
Do
Let's
I hear
explore that more.
Yeah, you'd hear it, yeah.
I just want to kind of say, I agree, and then cast Mage Hand and give him a little, like, I don't know, where does Sus like to be scratched? Behind the ear. A little Mage Hand behind the ear action. But in a nice way, not like a derogatory way.
I don't think it's the same as your magic. I think it's something different. Magic seems to be you using stuff outside of yourself to control it. I think I'm looking inward.
I just wanted to give you a tickle.
But I do want to move all the bodies just to the side of the house instead of like strewn and laid about in the middle of the town.
No, that's fine. You can do that. I'm not going to move it online. That's okay. I mean, we're kind of off there now. But we'll move over to Halia.
Yeah.
We'll move over to Halia, who has entered the pub whilst you all were kind of doing your thing outside and busy with the town master. Halia, what are you doing?
I'd like to get a beer from the disgusting dwarf lady.
She looks at you.
And tell her that she please must take a shower because she's making dwarves look bad.
She just looks at you and she just spits on the ground in front of you. What would you like to drink?
Brandy, please.
We don't serve that swirl here. There's only ale.
What kind of dwarf are you?
I don't care what kind of dwarf I am. And then she just turns around, pulls the most grimiest cup you've ever seen off a shelf, goes to a barrel, pours a bit of ale for you, knocks it down, and then before she even lets go of she holds her hand out and says, "That'll be 2 gold."
Holy yeah.
2 gold. I just start laughing at her and just kind of push the cup back to her. And then, like, say, disgusting, and turn around and come back out.
She just downs it, and after downing it, gives a great belch and just laughs as you exit.
Ugh. Well, then, since I'm coming back outside, I'll tell the rest of you guys I don't think we want to drink here.
Maybe we just... Does she know anything about the thugs that was on her stoop?
I doubt she has more than 2 brain cells, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We murder her as well then.
No. Okay. No, I don't cause.
She's there behind the bar.
Can I
Yeah.
Can I go to her and ask her what was these thugs doing outside of her? Is that the only people? There's nobody inside.
No, it's empty.
It's empty.
Well, I was inside. I wasn't attacked.
Yeah, but maybe there's other patrons just like barflies just chilling around. Tata?
No, sorry. That's empty. There's no one else there.
It's empty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to ask her what were these riffraffs doing on her stoop?
She just turns to you. What do you care? Do you want a drink or not? If not, then get out of here. Of course it's not.
Is it for free since we cleaned your stoop?
Of course it's not for free. And my stoop was clean before you even arrived here. I don't care. And she just
clean? They attacked us before we could even come in.
None of my business. You must know something. That's none of my business. Do you want a drink or not?
How much for ale?
2 gold.
Can I intimidate her? No.
What do you want to do?
Yes. Can I persuade her?
Yeah. What do you want to persuade her to do?
I want to persuade her for a significant discount on the beer we're ordering, since there is nobody inside there, and with the corpses attracting flies, I doubt there will be anybody around soon. So this might be your only customers for a while.
Okay, roll persuasion.
14 plus 2.
Okay, for you, you sweet little tiefling, I will give it to you for 5 silver.
Is dit 'n goeie prys vir?
Oh, let me tell you.
You would Black Label in Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, let me.
But is it a good?
I'll tell
good
you
price
now.
for ale or not?
No, I think it's quite expensive still. I'll tell you now. Yeah, it's still very expensive.
How much is an ale in general? I can ask North. How much is an ale in general?
North says it's at the Stonehill Inn it's about 4 copper for a mug, two silver for a gallon. They got good prices over there.
I turn around and I walk out and say, guys, let's go to what's the established what?
Stonehill Inn.
Stonehill.
Let's go to Stonehill Inn. The first round's on me. This place doesn't need our money.
Cool.
And
In for that.
Sorry, before we go, do we know if there's any more of them in town? Because 5 doesn't seem like a lot, and I don't know if we're going to be able to sleep tonight if their friends know about us.
North says, well, I haven't heard anything else. I think we'll obviously be able to get more news at Stonehill Inn. That's where most of the town gathers in the evening. Let's see what we can find out, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, this dwarf is in a way useless inside, so.
Yeah, I know. North says, yeah, I know her. She's they call her Grista. She's a nasty piece of work. All she cares about is money and serving piss poor ale. So I wouldn't waste time with that one.
I don't know what 5 people who don't have a cent to their name were doing drinking 2 gold ale.
Yeah, I'm wondering as well.
North kind of says, well, she was obviously just trying to squeeze as much as she can out of you. So I mean, I'm not too surprised. She's always not upping her prices, but trying to get the most out of visitors to the town. So I'm not surprised. If you kept going, she probably would have eventually come down to next to nothing. But we don't want to waste time fucking bargaining over ale that tastes like piss. We might as well just go to the Stonehill Inn and get a decent mug.
Get good ale.
Get some good ale. Yeah, then we got some good brew up there. I'm quite good friends with the owner. Good old Toblin Stonehill. He's a good fellow, and he'll put you guys up, and we can get a good drink and a nice plate of food.
Hey, before we leave, can I peek inside the door and see if I see anything cool or interesting on the walls?
Yeah, go in and roll perception. Well, yeah, you go in and roll perception.
Go in, I roll perception, and I roll a... Come on, dice. It's a 13.
You walk in, and in the far corner you see a fireplace with a very small fire on the go. It doesn't feel like it's giving off any heat. It's quite cold in there. It's really also very smelly. You just smell like old beer and the smell of piss, and you can see the dwarf kind of standing there, just glaring at you, looking as if she's about to jump over the bar to chase you out of there. And you just see a couple of chairs. There's no a couple of benches and chairs. There's no decoration on the wall. The ceiling has a bunch of holes in it, and just underneath where the holes are, you see the wood of the floor busy rotting away from years of neglect and not being looked after. And the bar is literally just a plank with 2 barrels. And behind there's just shelves with dirty mugs and a couple of barrels.
I see nothing of value.
It looks like nothing's been done to this place in years. It looks like you don't see anything valuable, nothing shiny. Everything is dull and ugly and almost rotten looking. Yeah.
That looks terrible. Okay, now let's leave. Do this.
One of the dingiest dives in the region.
Yeah, mega dingy dive there. Yo.
Alright, so you guys head over to Stonehill Inn, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Alright, this is a very large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale and cider. all of them eyeing you with curiosity as you all enter, looking a little tired and worse for wear, and a little ragged looking. I don't know. Do you guys want to continue, or should we end it there?
I guess we're gonna call it anyway.
Yeah, I think let's call it. I mean, Tuesday is
We
the
did.
other day.
Be like that.
Hey?
There was a
Be
reason.
like that.
I mean, we kind of lost a key. Or not
Yeah,
key
no,
part
no,
to the
no,
meal,
no.
But no, I know you're joking. But I mean, I'd like to carry on as well, but that's okay. We've got lots of other nights ahead of us.
Just to end it on a positive note then, let's say we are drinking beer or ale. We are definitely did get our ale.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've just got it. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We'll let's just wait
we
there.
entered.
You just we'll just say you've approached. You can just make out the delicious smell of cooked meat and freshly baked bread coming out from the chimney and out the windows that are casting bright lights. You hear the faint sound of a lute and some just basic drums playing.
Ooh.
And
Fine, I can take that.
and you also get the hint of not just like muffled laughter, like nothing crazy or anything, but yeah, it looks warm and inviting. It is the night isn't too cold, but yeah.
Cool, I'm happy with that.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone.